Hello, my lovelies. Hello. How are you today, guys? It's your Pontiff, Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. And I just got to show you something. Something arrived in the mail today. Well, actually, yesterday. My good friend Timely sent me a fountain pen and some inks. He sent me some ink. He sent me some ink. So that was very kind of him. There's some extra inks he sent me there. It was very nice of him to send that. Thank you. He's the guy who didn't like drama. See, what you got to realize is I'm an entertainer with the watch backdrop of watches. That's how it goes. Now, Frozen Yukoner, $2. Friday afternoon with Pontiff Fridge Fund, $2 Canadian. Thank you so much for that. It really helps. Believe you me, it really does help with this YouTube channel. It's expensive. We've got Diego in the chats. Okay, let's have a look there. I'm just going to open the floodgates. What I like to do is when I start a stream, I got Jamie Opulence. Look at all the tools he's got there. Jamie's very cool. I'll just go and have a look and see if we can do any unbannings, because we like to unban every show to unban. Now, I've tried to trim the number of mods because okay, I just removed one there. Okay, so people are unbanned. Guys, it's Friday Night Live with your Pontiff. Let's start talking some whist watches. Guys, I tell you what, here we go. SR Bell. Please don't bring in Marcelo. He's boring. Thank you, SR Bell. At the moment, I don't mind Marcelo. I don't mind him. I don't mind anybody, to be completely honest with you. I would like, anyone is welcome on the show today. Come on, let's see if we can be friends. Uncle Archie loves you all. So, yeah, that's the way it goes there. Oh, We got Mike the Snake. We got
the snake.
Dis. Oh,
So,
Dis. Is that Dis?
yeah,
Hello?
that's the way it goes.
I don't know who that is. Mike the Snake, how are you?
I'm doing okay today, Archie. I'm a little down.
What's wrong?
Waiting is hard. I'm waiting for my settlement check, and it just seems like everything is kind of
Just have
surrounding that.
hang on. I just got to just talk to Dis here.
Hi,
Hey,
Des.
Hi
Dis.
there, how you doing?
Hey.
Thanks for
So what?
having me on.
Yeah.
Hey,
What
it's
time is
good to
it in?
see you, Des.
It is
It's
good to see you.
It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m.
Okay. Okay, that's a bit. It's a bit late. You should be going to bed soon. When are you going to bed, Dis?
In 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay, that's good because I got to tell you this. You got to understand. 4 things to help with your mental health.
Yeah.
Number 1, clean your room.
Yeah.
Your room is a reflection of your mental state.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, you need to have proper sleep patterns. Meaning you go to bed 10:30, 11, you wake up 7, 8 o'clock, and then you're awake in the day and you sleep at night. It's got a sleep pattern. You got to have the sleep pattern.
Yeah.
Third thing is you got to do some exercise. Half an hour of exercise, like going for a walk for half an hour. Very good for your mental health. And fourthly, got to eat well. Vegetables and
Listen.
healthy things.
Okay,
But
listen out. Yeah. It's the weekend, okay? It's the weekend.
you've always got excuses, but always excuses. It's weekend. It's Shaba. It's da 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 da. It's da 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 da. More excuses than my first wife. You know what? Speak of excuses, Diego. What's happened
Hey,
to you?
Archie.
So you're Mr. Oracle, right? What happened to your friend Austin? Why the fuck has he taken the tools away out of the sand pit and he's let the cats shit in it? Can you please explain this? Like when I was a kid, we had a sand pit. You always had to cover it. Otherwise, cats would come in and shit in your sand pit.
Right.
Austin is kind of now, he's taken the tools away. He's taken the cover away. What's gone wrong with Austin? Because you're the one who was saying that Marcelo is doomed. It's going nowhere. Speaking of which, we have a bear in the house. The bear.
Hi, hi.
There,
Hey,
hello.
Bear. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, my man?
It's good to see you, Bear. I love you, Bear.
I love you
one of my-
too.
You're one
Me
of my
too.
Archie,
favorite.
take that piece
You're
of
one of my
shit off
favorite
this
people.
live stream. That Diego guy. Get him off. Fuck that loser, man. Why you have these kind of losers on the stream? Come on, man.
Hey,
I
man.
miss you, Paul. I miss you. Where have you
I
been?
miss you too. I love you.
I love you too.
SR Bell, $2.
Why
Where's
am I
Butt
not
Pirate
hearing you
Mark
well?
Goldberg? The thing about Mark Goldberg is Bear doesn't like him.
Yeah. Well,
simple
actually,
as that.
to be very honest with you, it
I don't-
seems I might have been too harsh on Mark Goldberg, considering how many pieces of shit came after him.
Yeah, I think actually that is a very good point there. I always liked Mark,
Yeah,
but you know me, Bear.
I know you.
All about the money, Bear.
I have a new iPhone. So, question I'd like to ask you: do you hear me well?
We
Is
hear
everything
you beautifully.
okay?
Yeah.
What
Great.
iPhone do you have?
iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm a big shot.
Big.
You got some super chats, by the way, starting.
Thank you. And we got Lolex is in the house.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
Lolex, how are you, my
Lolex.
man?
Lolex, we want to apologize to you for the way I treated you in the past. I
How dare
just
you.
want to
I'm
say
not
to
over
you,
it. I forgive
I
Bear,
am-
but not you.
I am sorry.
Bear type, but you, no way, man.
I just want to say I'm sorry how we were manipulated. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just very, very sorry.
Did we do a
Malik,
wristwatch check yet, guys? Did we do
yes,
that?
yes.
No, we didn't.
Wristwatch check.
Watch check, what do we got?
Submariner. We got a
Bear, is that a black
Intruder.
bear?
Yeah.
Bear.
That's a Tudor Harrods edition.
That's the green one? I was just
Yeah,
reading.
yeah.
Green.
Harrods.
Harrods, yes,
Can
that's
we get
the
a full
green
screen
one.
on
Yes,
that?
yes.
Can you get a first full screen on that, Archie?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's do bear full screen. Here we go.
Bear, how do you like that? Oh my god. That's so cool. That is so cool. How do you like that?
Well, it's really, to be honest with you, it's same size as any other Tudor Black Bay. I guess the appeal is that it's a little bit more rare, a little harder to get. If you ask me, I prefer 58 over this.
Oh, okay. Very quickly, Malik Diamond, $20. Archie, 212-30 Blue Dial Omega. Thoughts, new daily. Hello, Bear. Hello, Dis. Hello, Snake.
Hello, Malik, my man.
Hello, Malik.
212.30. These Omegas have the most ridiculous 212.30. They have the most ridiculous names. Now I'm just going to call this one up so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey, Bear, how you doing? Archie,
I'm doing
how
great,
you doing?
sir. How are you?
Hey,
Fine.
Marcelo.
There we go.
You took Diego away. I wanted to thank him for giving me tips about YouTube.
Yeah, I know you wanted to mentally abuse him, but I'm not in a mood to share the screen with idiots.
No worries. Here we go. What do I think? It's boring. I'll be completely honest with you. This is the sort of watch you buy when you can't afford a submariner.
Come on. These aren't that bad. There's
They're not-
worse stuff you can buy.
No, it's okay, but it's no sub killer, is it? You know, I'm just
Oh, I
saying.
mean, yeah.
I
it's not-
have that one, Arch. It's a nice. I actually think it has a very nice dial. It's not the wave dial. It kind of feels almost like a lacquer dial. It has certain depth in it, but it
Yeah.
is boring. I have to agree with you. Then on the other hand, isn't sub boring as well?
Yes.
Archie, 2 super chats.
Here we go. Thomas G, $2. Hi, Dis. Thank you so much. And SR Bell, $2. I'd rather go to the dentist than listen to Marcelo. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you so much there. Me too, $5. $5 hairs to mute Marcelo for at least 30 minutes. His voice is perfect.
No. $5 doesn't mute anyone for 30 minutes. $5 mutes maybe for 5 minutes. It's $1 per minute.
$1 per minute. There we go. Madman. Okay, I'll just mute him there now. He's muted. Madman, $5. Bear comes on. Bang. Diego fiked off and truth bombs dropped. And SC's flow. Soup all. Lolex, please. Lolex, please.
Hey.
Lolex, please.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Lolex.
What's up?
Did somebody give you hard time about the name that you chose? Because obviously you got inspiration from Archie's comment on Lolex when he makes a joke, and then somebody called it racist.
Yeah, a long time. And here's the thing. I didn't understand why it was racist. I thought it was Lolex, like LOL, laugh out loud.
Well,
That's what I thought it was.
People have no sense of humor these days, honest to God, or
Yeah.
they see opportunity to attack.
Yeah.
So if you don't like someone, then it becomes racist.
Yeah.
But if you like them, then it's cool. That's kind of the version. And there is a reason I am kind of touching on that, because
Super chat.
I wanted to reflect on something I just watched today, but we'll talk about it later.
Here we go. Huber Hoptep, $5. Marcelo, with your remarkable oratory skills, have you ever thought of moonlighting as an English teacher in Japan for fun and profit?
I'm feeling left out, Sir
I had
Bell.
a friend who did that in Japan. He was an English teacher in Japan. And he did well.
Cameron R, $10. Thank you so much, Cameron R. I got to tell you, Bear, it's an honor to have you on the stream today.
Honor is always mine when I have an honor
We
to
have missed
participate
you.
on your live stream.
Tell me, what do we do with this, Bear? Let's just talk about it. Nobody's watching now. What do we do? I feel he's got some issues. I
Yeah.
said to him, you've really got to have some normal sleep. You can't be up at 2 a.m. That's not good for your mental
I did that for a
stability.
while. It's bad. It messes up everything, like your regulatory system.
I know. Because he's always got excuses. He's got more excuses than my first wife. Oh, it's Friday. Oh, it's Saturday. Oh, it's Sheba. Oh, it's Ramadan, holy festival of the gods. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's always. I'm just concerned because to have good mental health, I said to this, clean your room, have a good sleep pattern, go for exercise every day, and
Yep.
finally eat some healthy food like vegetables.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a question for this.
Okay.
What are doctors telling you?
Take my pills, stay off weed, stay off watches, like don't buy new watches, don't buy stupid shit, and sleep well.
Okay. And do they know that you are slightly addicted to YouTube and live streams and so on?
They do not know anything about the YouTube thing.
Maybe you should share with them and ask them what their opinion is.
That's a good
Because
idea.
in all honesty, neither one of us here is qualified to actually help you. We wish to help you. We actually care about you. You know that. But in reality, doctors are trained and educated to be able to assist you. And the only way they can assist you if you actually disclose all your relevant symptoms, all your relevant issues, so they can get a full picture of it. So do you want good for yourself, or you are desperately seeking attention?
Oh, listen, Bear, I don't know if you're aware, but I was in a mental hospital for 2 weeks
Of course, I'm aware. I communicated with you. But in the same time, I think when I have some mental issues and I deal with them, I would try to avoid YouTube live streams. I would try to avoid making strong statements. I would try to avoid emotional roller coasters. And I would try to listen to doctors and their advice.
Well, yeah, I do listen to the doctors. Just the only thing they don't know about, again, is YouTube, and that's something I should work on,
I don't want to interrupt Bear, but I wanted to come on to say that Bear is absolutely 100% right. That the doctors can only do so much, and if they don't have all the information, if they don't know what you're doing, they can't help you.
Do you have anybody to help support you, Dis?
In what
He does.
sense?
He's got his mum.
Just
His mum's
with
very
your
strong.
issues.
No, his
Are you-
mum
are
is
you
very
seeing-
strong.
Are you
His
seeing
mum helps
anybody
him.
to help you with your issues? Somebody you can confide in?
Yeah, I have my parents, I have my friends, I have a therapist, and I think
That's
we
good.
reached a breakthrough. Yeah.
That's
Listen,
good.
I said 30 minutes and I meant it. Although, Bear is here and I would love to stay, but I will go. I just want to say a few things, then I'll go away.
It's not, honestly, this, I love you on the stream. And I think you're a very interesting guy and fun guy. And I always thought you're a great guest on ARCHIELUXURY live stream. I think you're interesting. I think you're entertaining. I am a subscriber to your channel. I love your music. I love your jokes. I love your... But it comes down to this. You're dealing with some serious issues, and I don't think you're going to find the answers on ARCHIELUXURY or Gentleman's Hangout or Pigsley live streams, whatever live streams you attend to, because they are really not necessarily friendly to mental issues.
Well, somebody said on the chat that I come here for support, and he's right. Archie supports me,
Well, Archie supported you from very beginning. Unfortunately, you didn't see it as such. And his suggestions and advice to take a proper sleep, and his suggestions and advice to cut the smoking, and his suggestions and advice to clean surroundings, your room and your living space.
And I got to be honest with you, Dis.
Yeah.
I don't know if a bit of alcohol at this hour is really a good idea.
Yeah, I'll stop drinking now, man.
And let me assume and ask you, I'm sure you're on certain antidepressants.
I'm on antipsychotics on Abilify.
So I'm not a doctor, but I do have enough education to know that alcohol reacts very negatively with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those who actually find you entertaining in the aspect of advising you to have a live stream with Marcelo, because they look at you like two monkeys and they want to see basically mock each other and look stupid, and they find you entertaining from the perspective of looking at you like you're a lower level person. They're not
I'm sorry, I'm
actually good for
interrupting,
you.
but they actually have like 5 super chats.
Here we go. SR
Yes,
Bell, $2. Bear, how's your droopy nutsack today?
It's okay. It's okay.
And
Thank
here
you,
we go.
SR Bell.
Neo. Hello, Neo, $5 dis. I was watching you for a bit and I felt like by supporting you online, I was in fact participating in your demise. Look, stay on tonight. Okay, and we've got Timepiece Fund, $5. Our stars aligned that Bear and I have the same watch on today. A Tudor. Bear growls and lion roars. Hyenas are welcome too. They can have leftovers.
Bravo,
Thank
bravo,
you,
Timepiece,
thank you.
Timepiece
And
Fund.
Jamie
Bravo.
Opulence, £5. With respect, live streaming from the hospital is wrong. Dis, please open up more to your doctors. The YouTube component is not healthy. I got to be honest with you, my mental health with YouTube can make me really, really down. It's a downer because, I tell you what's really sad there, Bear. I saw this. They have this thing called Russian trash streaming, and they beat up their friends for money. You think it's funny. It's kind of mob rule, but it's really, really, how do you put it? It's really revolting. And
Of course it is. Of course it is.
I mean,
by the way, you missed one super chat. I don't want you to miss any. So this is from Me Too. All in good fun. Marcelo is a good sport.
He's a good
Enjoy
sport,
the channel.
Enjoy the channels, Arch.
Right.
Enjoy the channels. Look, I gotta say this. I'm hoping to give some money back to Dis around the 23rd. I want to make sure if I give you some money back, I've already given him $125 back, but I just want to make sure you're not going to use that for super chats for other channels.
No, listen, Archie, I sold the watch today. Look, I sold the watch. I'm depositing this in the bank on Sunday. I'm not going to buy any watches.
I saw you posted to sell Rolex Sub, right?
Yes, I did. I'm selling my
wallet. How much did you sell it for? What did you get for it?
I sold my Omega Seamaster 300 trilogy. Do you know that one? The
yes.
1967?
How much do you get for that?
I'll tell you how much.
Just tell me, I can convert it.
$5,000 US.
Okay.
For what?
What did you pay for it?
Got a good deal there.
For no
5,000 for what?
I paid
Omega.
$6,000. I paid $6,000, so I lost a little, but I gotta pay back the bank, the debt that I have.
Yep.
How much do you owe the bank at the moment?
40,000 US Israeli shekels. No, it's not a big debt.
With all respect, I'm just curious. I want to know if you remember plus minus how much money actually you gave for Marco and JJ in super chats. I'm just curious.
I was a member of JJ's. I'm still a member of JJ's YouTube channel. So I pay him monthly. Marco, I never super chatted Marco. I love Marco, but I never super chatted him. Yeah, man.
How much did you super chat? I think you're not answering the question. How much did you super chat to JJ? Simple question.
Very small amounts, like $10, $15. Not something notable or nothing like your super chat was the biggest, the 1,000 one.
Archie, why can't you just PayPal him back the money?
They charge.
What's he going to do with it? Go give it to
Well,
Well,
I mean, he
no,
plans
no-
on giving the money back anyways.
No,
But I mean,
this
when,
is-
when the time comes, isn't that the
starters-
simplest way?
for starters, let me just explain something to you. When someone makes a super chat, depending on what date it is, it goes into the payment cycle on the 23rd of each month. Okay? So it could take up to 6 to 8 weeks before I actually get that money he gave.
Well, once
before
you
I
get
get
it,
that money.
and
Okay?
then they take 30%. I realize
They
that.
take 30%. Now the thing
But I
is
mean-
this. The problem I have is with this, I've already given him his PayPal money back. He made me a PayPal donation for advertising. I said, look, just take this back immediately. It was 125 bucks Aussie, something like that. That's been refunded because that's easy. I just click refund, it's back. No problems. And he even gets the PayPal fees. They refund the fees.
Wow.
Now the problem is here, MJ King, $5 Canadian, and Fantastic 1872, $10. Give us a growl, Dr. Bear Clooney. Bear is the best.
All right.
So the problem is,
Thank you, fantastic, and thank you to MJ King for your kind Canadian $5 donation. Go
And Bear
Canada.
is the best, and it's great having you on.
Thank you
I
very
gotta
much,
tell you,
Doc.
so basically for this,
Bear is one of my
Um,
favorite characters on the show, for sure.
the
Thank
big
you.
problem, the big problem is, Mike, is that even though I saw his super chat came in, there's no 100. I don't get an itemized bill to make sure that that actually did come through to me. It's I've got to make a few checks and balances, okay? But
I see.
basically, I am going to
understand.
PayPal him money once my money comes in around the 23rd to help. I'll make a contribution, okay? I will make a
Okay.
significant refund to him. The thing that worries me is I don't want him to then go and spend it on other silly things. I want to make sure
Super
this guy's
chat
getting...
from my favorite
Well, I
favorite troll.
he's selling watches. He's got money coming in. I mean, what he does with his money, I think he's able to deal with that.
SR Bell 67 $2. Marcelo, I think Bear was hitting on you.
No. If I am going to hit on someone on this panel, I'm most attracted to Lolex. But before, when he was shaved, when he was fully shaved,
Yeah.
like when he gets a beard, like he was so cute when he was shaven, man. You looked good.
Yeah, dude. It gets pretty gross. I think I'm gonna keep the shaved look for a while.
You're
So when he
fine,
goes
man. You're cute.
when he goes full Don Johnson, it doesn't work so well.
No.
I got to tell you guys something, guys. You've got to realize this.
And
This
Archie
is-
was really cute when he was younger. I know that even Goldberg had hots for him when he was younger on those pictures. He would admit that.
Yeah, that,
Oh, he
hell,
said it. He said it often.
Yeah.
the days are long.
We love gay men.
The days are long, the years are short. Remember that. The days are long, the years are short. SR
worth-
Bell, I'd rather see Bear shower than listen to Marcelo.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
And MJ King, $5.
It's
I
worth
get it.
mentioning to the punters that you can't easily reverse a super chat once it's been processed.
Yes, it's not. And they don't give me an itemized
Thank you, MJ
statement
King. Thank you.
to say who the hell has paid and who hasn't. They're very sneaky because they don't want to tell you how much money they're earning, number one. They don't want you to know how much they're actually taking. And it's a very complicated thing. But the thing is this. I want to give money back to this because I got to be totally honest with you. I really feel for this guy here. He is highly manipulative, but Bear, I got to tell you, he then starts, Bear, I've seen it before. He will say, look, if you don't let me stay on, I'm going to do this. He kind of puts pressure on you. And I got to be honest, as much as I love you, I got to call out nastiness too.
Of course.
And, you know, it's in
This
all
is
honesty,
this is Archie why your advice makes sense because you call it exactly as is.
yeah.
You don't sell your fucking opinion for $10 super chat.
No.
No.
And
No.
actually, in my opinion, is the only real person. You know, a lot of people can say a lot of bad things about Archie. We all know that, but he's the only one that actually call this friend is the only one that willing to give him money back. I never heard this from JJ. I never heard this from nobody. They completely ignore the situation completely.
Dennis Valachi, $5. Bear, my Orthodox brother, where do you get your Rolex art from?
I bought some from the eBay, some vintage odds that I framed, some vintage posters. So from different sources, but mainly from eBay, to be honest with you.
This is your private study? This is your man cave, or what is this?
This
room
is
here?
my man cave? No, this is my suite where I spend time when I'm working at my hotel.
Okay. Okay. What do people say when they come in if you're doing business with someone? Wow, what a room.
No, this is completely private.
private.
I have another office where I do the business and everything. This is kind of
Ah.
addition to I built to the hotel, and where I have a complete privacy.
I love it, Bear. I love it. You know that? I love it.
Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you
it.
very much.
I love
Thank
it
you, Paul.
because what I love about it is this is your man cave. This is
It
where
looks so
you...
much. It looks so much better with when I bring the girls here. You should see.
It look amazing with the pictures of the watches in the wall.
It does.
If
It looks
somebody knows it.
really... I've tried to do something similar. This is my outside room. I don't know if you remember the carpet was beetle eaten.
Now we
I've
have a
got
luxury
new
carpet.
luxury. I've got a lot of books, magazines. I've got stuff here. It's not quite perfect yet. I got my shoes. My shoes are in the cabinet, display cabinet. Look at that. It's even got a special box so they don't get dust on them. You see that?
Well,
That's
if somebody wants me to do a little fast tour of the bear's cave, I can do that, but the super chat has to be at least $25.
Thank you.
Bear, I want to
Otherwise, I'm
say
not
this
gonna
to
bother.
you. I don't know if you saw one of the... Marcelo sent me a link the other day. He sent me some snippets from JJ's show. Apparently, JJ brings up Archie negatively to get the super chats. What do you think of that?
To be honest with you, you know I am not giving up on JJ.
Yes.
I just don't want to because I see certain qualities that I respect in him. I think he's been quite manipulated and bamboozled in this whole game that Marco Pigsley plays.
Yeah.
I
But
think he got
it's
brainwashed. He got
unfortunate.
brainwashed.
You know what? Today I had opportunity for the first time to actually watch the Austin Daniels live stream in which Marcelo was almost lynched and attacked.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
wanted to reflect on it later on, but we
Yes.
have some super chats.
Malik Diamond, $50. Bear Cave and the Girl.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
okay.
There
Well,
you
the
go.
girls are not here. Okay, so let's this is basically I collect a lot of things. So this is my favorite Rail Master.
Oh, yes.
Over
I got
here.
stuff framed.
So I like to have the
Yes.
stuff that's framed from what I own or what I experience.
Yes.
This is like a little tribute to railroads and my father's career, the history of the Omega Seamaster. We have
Wow.
Seiko watch. We have a nice Breitling plane with a
Oh,
Breitling.
yes. Where'd you get the plane from?
I bought it. I buy stuff from eBay, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And this is enamel display, which is really cool. And I thought it's a nice little tribute to Breitling. Obviously, the bear.
Beautiful.
My favorite,
Oh!
my favorite boat.
Where did you get the boat from?
That looks like a Chris Craft.
That's
No,
a Riva boat that
Riva's
you
more
love, Archie.
luxurious than a crisscross.
Yeah,
Chris-Craft was the Riva was the luxury brand. Where did you get that from?
the gentleman, it's a handmade, so I ordered it from a gentleman to make it because it's my favorite boat. And I noticed
Wow,
you like
very
the same.
cool.
You were actually
Yes.
talking with Sirocco about it. There's some from my traveling, some different gadgets, right?
Yes.
Some
yes.
I like planes, just like you, Archie. You like the stuff like that.
Yeah.
So little
Yes.
collection
I
here.
love the Bear videos when he mix miniature items with the watches. That looks
Yeah, I like
absolutely
to.
amazing.
This is some of my favorite science fiction movies. Obviously, there is Interstellar. There is original Stanley Kubrick Space Odyssey.
Oh, dear.
There is
Yes.
Space 1999. The British people will know about this show. This was my favorite when I was a kid.
Yes.
Some gadgets here from all my love for the space programs, for science fiction movies, and so on. Then there is
Yes.
variety of the framed posters,
Wow.
and there is a fake Rolex clock, obviously not real
Yeah,
Rolex clock.
Yeah, but still doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
Wow,
looks
you got a
nice, right?
cool wall.
Nice posters. All these brands and watches I have experienced. I
How many
own.
square meters is your cave here?
Oh, it's big. It's big. So
And
then
hey,
we have
Bear.
Still have room for put more items.
Oh, you got a
there.
sitting area.
yeah.
Is that real leather?
That's real leather, yeah. And then we have my Star Wars obsession. This is actually this is actually
design you one.
oh Kai plastic. This is
I'd love to
the
design a new man cave for you.
Archie, let the bear speak.
so
yeah, let's
this
just let
is
Bear speak.
yeah, this is the Star Wars posters from Yugoslavia, actually original.
Yes.
I'm a big Star Wars geek. Some collection of the Star Wars stuff. This is a little
Very
girl
cool.
made for me. We have a Bear Clooney, we have a Bunny Clooney, and we have a Cat
Wow.
Clooney.
Nice.
The little cute girl did that for me. So, yeah, basically, that's the bear's cave.
You don't keep any watches here? No. All
Well,
in
the
back.
globe, beautiful globe.
Oh yeah, nice, eh?
Wow.
So there you go. That's
That's the cave. You got
Actually, that's a super
television.
shot.
Bear,
the cave.
I have to say, you took a picture and put it on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You took a picture of your watch and you laid it out on a Hilton ad just so perfectly that it looked like the watch was part of the ad. It looked like it should be a
Yeah.
poster in itself.
Yeah, thank
I
you,
thought it was
thank you.
The
fabulous.
timepiece fund, $2. My man cave pic with my twin son. Check your WhatsApp. I'll have a look very, very soon there. Yeah, so Bear
Archie.
Clooney, whilst with yes, this.
I just want to say that I just want to say one thing. Then I'm going to sleep. Okay, I'm leaving the
Yes,
stream. Okay,
yes,
first
okay.
I sold a watch today and I made a good money on it. On Sunday morning, I'm going to the bank. I'm going to deposit the money, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to treatment. Okay. Second thing, on Sunday, I got a guy, gem. How do you call it? The guy who treats gems, gemologist.
Yep, gemologist, yeah.
He's going to buy my 14060, probably. Hopefully, we decided on the price. The price is $12K US dollars.
Yeah.
And then is going to do me a bank wire. Then I'm out of debt. Now. Once I get back to the working world, hopefully I get my job back. I'm gonna earn money. I'm gonna invest money, and then when I am able to financially, I'm going to buy a 5-digit GMT Master 2 with a Pepsi bezel. What do you think about that?
I'd say,
Let's fix
look,
yourself
it's always
first.
good to it's fantastic to have a dream. I tell you what, I don't know if you need the Pepsi's not going to make you happy. Okay, let me say that to you. Okay, I got to be honest with you. I know so many people who own the Pepsi. They were wankers before they had the Pepsi, and they're still wankers when they've got the Pepsi. The Pepsi's
Yeah.
not going to magically make you happy. I used to think this stuff would, but you know what? It's fantastic. You've got a plan. I would say to you seriously.
Send
I
me
would
an
say,
email and I'll get you a good deal.
okay, Doki. Let's have a
Ew.
look.
Can I
Toyota Mo, $5. Hi, Arch. Great
Uh,
to see Bear, Lolex, Doc, Mike, Dis, and all of you, of course, Arch. Please keep telling. People keep telling I'm missing someone when I say hi to everyone. And we got SR Bell, $2. Bear, do girls laugh at your man cave and then leave?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
great
yeah.
deal.
The
I'm
moment, they see. Okay, mute him.
Can I say
Mute it.
something really quick to Dis before he leaves?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
What I wanted to say is that we as humans, especially as watch collectors, we are creatures of habit. And so the quicker you can get into a normalized habit, the better off you'll be, whether that's a sleeping habit that's normal, whether that's a healthy habit away from drugs and booze and all of that. The quicker you get into a normal habit, the better you will be mentally and physically. Okay, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
We missed a super chat from Timepiece Fund, please.
Timepiece Fund there. Timepiece Fund, $2. Okay, we'll get the man cave. He sent it to me. Let me get this on my phone. I'm going to get this up on here now. We'll get this on the screen.
While you're looking for that, I wanna comment on Diego's comment here. Bear Clooney, we have so much in common, yet you hate me. Aviation, space, and watches. Diego, I don't hate you. You just don't matter to me. You're irrelevant.
That's cool.
That's
What a very
really
cool. Look, what a very cool man. I like the wooden, the wooden bookshelves there.
Yeah.
I love the leather.
Classy,
very
classy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at chessboard there. And he's a classy guy. Timepiece Fund is. Can I just say one thing to you, Bear? One thing, a little bit of advice, if you don't mind, Bear.
Please.
If I love your man cave, can I just make a quick suggestion to you?
Please do.
Okay, Bear. What I would say to you is, if you get a chance, go to IKEA. They got these great. See those cabinets there?
Yes.
There's no wood in them. They're made of metal. It's called a Fabrica.
Okay.
I got two. I got a blue one.
I actually like that look very much.
And I've got a meringue one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now they were $250 Canadian. Okay.
Not bad.
Actually, I think they were cheaper, under $200. They're on special. Mm-hmm. They've also got a tall one. There's a tall one which has got 5 shelves.
Mm-hmm.
They are fantastic. If you've got little displays to stop dust, you know who has one? I'll tell you who has one. Bear, Houdinki. I seen it. I called him out on it, and I think he's embarrassed because I said he's got IKEA furniture because he's a multi-million.
It's nothing to be embarrassed if it makes sense. If it's actually
but he thinks his shit doesn't stink. Let's be honest. There, he drives a classic Porsche. He's, I mean, if a hedge fund gave me $5 million, I'd think my shit didn't stink as well, Bear. But look. All I'm trying to say is, it's a great thing to see. Go and I'm just saying those IKEA cabinets are amazing. You can get those in a couple of colors. They're really, really cool. And but your man cave looks amazing. You know what? It's amazing. I love it. I just want to sit there with a scotch and just look at your shit.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you very much. I like the main reason I have.
Sorry to interrupt for super chat.
Yes.
Super
it
chats.
looks like
yes,
a comfortable place for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Very, 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 very. It's comfortable. Here we go, Mr. Tudor, to you. Yo, Bear. Yo, Arch. Hello, Bear. I'd like to know where in pecking order I'm at with Harrod's engraved number. I'm 5720. You?
182.
Wow. Are they still producing those? Or was it
yes,
a limited run?
Yeah, they're just a number. They're not limited edition.
Okay.
Vito, the deformed midget stalks Bobby, $1. And the real plastic, $2. Pontiff, can you tell my story about the drug use? I can't recall, but okay, very good. And finally, trapped on the island, $5. Marcelo asked me touch his bird, and then I woke up on Epstein Island. Please send Sirocco to rescue me.
Archie, don't make me big. Make us all equal, please.
Yeah, okay, equal.
Thank you.
I got to tell you there. So, Dis, it's good to have you on there. We wish you a good sleep. Okay, no worries.
Can you put me on full screen? I just want to say my last piece, and then I'm going to sleep. I promise. Okay, guys, listen. Archie, Lolex, Bear, Marcelos, Mike the Snake. I want to thank you all for the support and all the punters. You've been great support to me. I'm going to sleep. I love you. Please treat others respectfully and don't be like Perth Luxury, okay? Don't be Perth Luxury, okay?
No,
That's all I want to say.
you have a friend here at least.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
have-
Okay,
you have
guys.
friends here.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys.
No
I'm gonna leave
worries.
now.
Goodbye.
Thank you. That
Elvis
that-
has left the building.
Elvis has left the building.
Exit stage left.
I got to tell you, that Perth Luxury, he's a delusional fantasist. Okay, he thinks he wants to be like James Bond. My best advice to you, Perth, is lose about 70 kilos. I think that's a very good start to look like James Bond. I'm sorry, they've got a girl James Bond, they've got a black James Bond. They never have a fat James Bond. You notice that?
No, you saw the video that I got yesterday. I sent you a video that I got yesterday. You saw?
I think, yeah, I seen it
No,
actually. Yeah, I
So
seen it.
he really think he's James Bond. Like he nailed it, and he actually
really-
played. Yeah,
It
he
doesn't
played-
matter. He's got the same umbrella that the Queen has. You know, a Swan and Ainsbury, I think it's called. I actually had one actually, but you know what? It doesn't make you James Bond. You still.
What?
I don't understand it with him. The funny
no,
thing
no.
is with him. I mean, seriously, I'm the only one who gave him airtime because when I was on the stream with Pugsley and JJ, they hated him. Why do you let him on? I said, look, just let him on. And now JJ and Pugsley, they're his best friends. And I remember that video. I didn't stop laughing for a week. Whenever I'm feeling down, he had this video where he goes, JJ and Marco are walking away from the internet, and I'm really, he's like, he's crying. Like, what the fuck,
wow.
Fatso? Fatso, what the fuck? That's all I could say. What the fuck was happening?
Now we believe
These guys,
he played with
you
your
know,
mind.
you-
You think?
Yeah,
think
slip
that-
with a
think-
sovereign, slip and fall millionaire.
You think this has problems? There are other people out there who have problems equally as much. And look,
To be
I
honest
gotta
with
tell
you,
you,
Arch, when you're talking about Perth, I think you might have a problem. There's an element of fatal attraction when it comes to Perth Luxury.
yes.
I think the guy is slightly obsessed with you, and I'm not even fucking joking.
Yeah,
I
yeah, you
honestly-
saw that. You saw that. Ben.
Hey,
You saw
I
that.
think
And-
Bear's onto something. I think a lot of people are obsessed with you, and I'm not going to get
Yeah.
specific, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
if you
yeah.
think about it,
Clive is another one. Let's just open
Yeah,
the
but-
cake up, Doc. Clive
Yeah,
was
but-
obsessed.
Yeah, but Clive lives 8,000 miles away from you and
Thank
hates
God.
flying.
Thank God.
This-
Thank
this-
God.
Yeah, this
Thank
fucking
God.
weirdo lives only the next city to you.
No. Perth is 6 hours on a plane, 7 hours on a plane. It's a
Okay,
long
that-
one.
actually,
It's from
that's
one
good.
end- thank God. Look. And the other good thing is too, he claims to have a Mini, which
I don't think that's true, by the way.
Plastic thinks it's a bullshit. Plastic thinks, why doesn't he? I don't know why you'd brag about having a Mini. They're garbage made by BMW. They're absolute garbage.
Who brags
How
about
he fit
having
in the
Mini? I don't,
I
like,
want to know how he actually
Perth
fit
does.
into the car.
Perth does.
But
Perth
how
says
he
he
fit in
has.
the car?
so does that mean I should be bragging about having Volkswagen Jetta?
Volkswagens are pretty terrible.
Archie,
But
it's better than a Mini, though.
Archie, does the mini is one big seat for him only?
I honestly, I don't look. It's just part of his persona, you know. But look, you know, the thing is with him, he gave me some nice gifts.
yeah,
You know, I got a soft side to me. It's always these people who love you too much, Bear. Then they turn really, really nasty. You have a look at
so
Clive.
true, so true.
So
Super true.
nasty and vicious. And I got to be completely honest with you. Same thing with that Diego kid.
He just has a little bit of anger in him.
So here we go. Stud Muffin, $5. Arch, the car market is out of control, but there was a time when you wanted an affordable Bentley. Do you regret not buying one as an investment? Let me explain a few things to you. Number one, just because I like cars doesn't mean I need to own every example that was made. Okay. The other thing is, okay, these affordable Bentleys. Okay, I used to watch a show called Josh's World, where this guy bought an Arnage. He was in America, and you know what? I got to be totally honest with you. In Australia, prices are crazy. They've always been ridiculous for Bentleys, unless you get a 70s or an 80s Bentley, then they're just trouble. Okay, but the reality is, you buy yourself a Bentley. They are, number one, they're owned by VAG, Volkswagen Audi Group. Okay. And the reality is, the pricing of Bentley stuff, it is absolutely eye-watering. Okay. You want to do the brakes on a Bentley, it's like $7,000 to $10,000. These are not cars. Let's just clarify this. These are not a car a normal person buys. The only Bentley I would buy is one with a seized motor, which I could put out the front as a lawn ornament. Okay? Because let me tell you this. I know someone, by the way, who has a 7 Series like that. They had a 7 Series with a busted transmission. They got 3 garages. They just leave it in one of the garages. Oh, that's our limousine when we go out to it. It's just nicely polished. It's in the corner, but it's completely faked.
Supercharged.
Seriously, do I regret not buying that? Cars, these are not investments. I tell you this now. I tell you honestly, these are not investments in the least. Absolutely not invest. The real plastic $5. Pontiff, it sounds like Marco and JJ are living rent-free in your mind. Your obsession with them is not healthy. I fried my brains, and even I can tell the real plastic. Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, I also don't understand why you guys so upset with Diego. He actually gave me amazing tips how to organize my YouTube channel.
Arch, can I reply to real plastic?
Yes.
Maybe the perception of the real plastic is that Marco and JJ are living in a rent-free in your mind. But I have never seen you in your WhatsApp group bringing them up or talking about them. While if we look at their WhatsApp groups, it seems that the main topic and main subject is consistently Archie Luxury.
But then, of course, this is what actually gives them a movement in the channel. If not, there is nothing to talk about. They don't have nothing to do.
Exactly. That's
so
exactly it.
We just like to transparently showcase their weaknesses because there's a lot of people that are still not seeing the truth. So they don't live rent-free. We actually charge super chats to disclose this. So it's nothing. Nothing is free on Archie Luxury.
And Bear, I just want to put into perspective when somebody say that Archie is already failing and is dropping down when Archie having like 2, 3, 5,000 viewers and the guy have 200. So please let me understand how actually this works.
Now that it actually slowed down on the super chats, and I hope it speeds up again. I would like to comment, if you don't mind, Paul.
Sure.
I got a chance this morning to watch the Austin Daniels live stream, in which we could see Marcelo being lynched by angry mob, and I had some observations. First, it's interesting. It's interesting how the live stream was ran and controlled by Austin Daniels, who is all about watches and doesn't look for any drama. But to begin, he actually starts the live stream with bringing controversial person such as Marcelo, who apparently doxed a whole bunch of people and created this whole mess, and now he needs to be put in his place. So one by one, the so-called big hitters, as delusional Diego calls them, joined this live stream, and they start basically attacking Marcelo. And the whole premises of this is how supposedly he has doxed them, he has created the problems for all these people. while we all know the problem that they really have is actually it disclosed and shown toxicity, anger, hatred that is in their group. And it's shown people making comments that they're embarrassed about. Nobody gives a flying fuck about their phone numbers. Those numbers are seen in different groups at all times. It is truly about that. This is why they're upset. And to be very frank with you, there were some very comical moments. To me, the most comical moment is when Pigsley takes a stand and he says, man is talking now. Man is talking now. And Marcelo fucking kicks his fucking ass. And Pigsley is like, man is talking. And he's calling Marcelo beta male. Pigsley, the little miniature midget manipulator, is calling this man beta man. And then there was
little guy.
And there was also Marco doing it. And the other guy actually doing like this when I actually speak. You said that?
Shut up, Marcel. You're a loser. Go and have this out with Marcel. Say I can't fit in my car.
Oh, it's Perth.
The real plastic, $2. Let Bird Brain speak for you. I got to tell you, the other thing is that was very interesting is that, don't ever forget, guys, that Pigsley made 70,000 Canadian from knowing me.
Yeah, but this
70,000.
Arch,
okay?
the live stream just reinforces and cements the whole idea, how manipulative, how nasty this so-called nice poor kid is, how nasty and manipulative this piece of shit is. Nasty, Archie.
I got to be totally honest with you. I think, not saying anything against Nico, but I think he's trying to distance himself from the job offer.
If he's not, he's crazy. This guy's reputation. I mean, he has a small number of those who are detached and delusional, and they are building this guy's ego. But in reality, majority sees what this kid is all about.
Yes.
Look, Nico never going to admit it publicly, but we all know what he's doing.
Of course not.
There's no
blah, 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 blah.
Well, no, apparently he got an offer letter already. That's what he said.
Apparently.
Arch, get rid of this person, whoever it is. This interruption when Marcelo talks is not sitting well with me.
Yeah.
Can I say for a moment that there's some ridicule about the fact that the amount seems to change. Sometimes it's 70, sometimes it's 80, etc. He was given a chance to say exactly how much was gained, and he refused to say. So that's the reason the amount keeps changing for the punters, just to know why the amount kind of bounces around.
Actually, you are making a very good point, Doc. Also, the ridicule about the amount is a part of the strategy to make a fun of it, to make a joke about it, and to diminish the whole thing behind it. He made 70,000 Canadian dollars. That stands. We can joke and add and subtract and do whatever we want. He made it based on manipulating stupid fucking people who are narcissistic and fucking egocentric, and they need ego stroked. And that's it. So fuck you all, dumbasses. You can't buy fucking class. That's it. 70K.
Exactly. And I got to tell you, honestly, I'll be honest with you, Bear. I've been really disappointed with JJ. JJ, I'm coming soon. There's more excuses there than my first and second wife combined. Okay, I'm coming to bed soon. I'm coming. Fuck me dead. They just. I tell you honestly, JJ's not coming back. Okay.
Can I respond to this shithead Mike David? Who cares how much Marco got being jealous of other people over money is said? Nobody's fucking jealous. if he actually did something to create a channel, to produce the videos, to establish the name for himself, to do things in the right manner, nobody would be jealous. There are people making way more money than that. It is how he made the money, how he backstab people, how he manipulates people, how he creates division in the community, how he fucking plays the game to gain a simple dollar. That's
Yes.
what it's about. It's not about fucking jealousy, you motherfucker.
Timepiece Fund, $2. Fakers who take advantage of AC3 are nasty hyenas. And you know
Exactly.
what? You know what really hurt Bear was the fact that I raised 70,000 plus for Pugsley.
And you know what?
70,000. He didn't even say happy birthday, Arch. I know we got our differences. Happy birthday, Arch.
And he
No,
talks shit about you.
he just
No,
talks
don't worry,
shit.
don't worry. It is going to drop very, very much, and people will realize who he is. It's going to come curling to you, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, give me a chance," or whatever.
Cooper Mate Frog, $2. Salute us and respect us, you all. Thank you so much there. Bear, let me
Kryptonite Frog is such a fucking awesome guy. I love you, Kryptonite Frog. I love you.
Bear, I really do. You got some interesting hobbies there. You love your watches. You love trains.
Mhm.
Did you ever
Planes.
build? Are you into? Do you ever have a train set yourself, or you don't have the room for that?
No, I don't have a train set here, unfortunately, but I don't have time, Arch. I don't have time.
Yeah, watch. I feel the same. Tell me this. Watches is the biggest hobby out of all your hobbies, the passions.
Yeah.
Watches is the best.
100%. 100%. Absolutely.
Ben, do me a favor. It's already like 2 months you don't post one video. Like one video, bro, please.
Bear's been busy. You've been busy, Bear, haven't you?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Arch. I've been enjoying hedonistic component of the life. We had a lot of traveling, hotels, eating,
Yes.
going. I mean, pandemic really suppressed us a lot. So now that there is a bit of opportunity, I wanted to enjoy life. So it's not necessarily busy in that in a manner of working, but that's busy too. It's more of a spending time with Bonnie and having a good time.
100%.
Yeah,
Bright
here,
blue
yesterday I had
comment,
like 40
$2.
people.
Bear, you should get a Farquhar globe. Call it up. I never heard of one of these. Have you ever heard of a Farquhar globe? What is it?
I bet you it's something freaking expensive, probably, you know.
Yeah. Just see if I can get this baby out. Farquhar. It's not really coming up there. Modern Farquhar transparent globe. No idea on the price. No idea on the price here. Farquhar. Robert Farquhar transient celestial globe. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. Do you like it?
No, I'm more into classical look. I seen
Yeah.
on your live stream somebody had a beautiful globe, and I can't
That was
remember.
Jamie Opulence.
Yes.
It's not a
Yeah.
Fabergé egg, that's for sure.
I go 1 second. You have 2 super chats, by the way.
Jamie's
right back.
got such a
Nice
refined taste, Truly.
Yes.
Wonderful
Yes, he does.
taste.
The real plastic, $5. Pontiff, I think I'm freaking out. The drugs are hitting me hard. This show is stuck on repeat. You keep talking about the same thing over and over.
Deja vu.
Stud muffin. $5. Salute to Bear. Changing the subject now. Pull up the email. Stud muffin. Let me get this up. Just out of interest there, you stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. That's very nice, Bear. How was that?
My favorite hotel in Toronto.
I see.
I like Four Seasons. I like Ritz-Carlton. I like Shangri-La sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm desperate, I like Delta.
Yeah, I like Formula One.
I don't even know what Formula One is.
It's part of the Accor group. It's their cheap and nasty. It's
I
just a
know.
simple-
Accor Group is a strong group. Yeah, they're in Asia and Australia. Yeah. So it's like a budget hotel.
I'll be honest with you. Accor Group sucks. You know,
I've
I've stayed there. They're owned by French. Okay, the French are so stingy. If you want to do stingy, it's the French.
Okay.
You know, at Louis Vuitton, you have a look at it, right? They have their sales staff. They're selling pompous Hermes and Louis Vuitton for sales training. They just have a bag of lollies. That's all they give you. The sales represent. They're just so They're French. They're French, for God's sake. Okay.
Arch,
The
what did
French-
Stud Muffin send you?
Stud Muffin. Let me have a look. I'm just calling it up now because I use a different email address to log in. Stud Muffin. It's called this email address. You can send it directly. Is called bestofarchie@gmail.com. bestofarchie@gmail.com. And he sent me. Oh, this is actually quite lovely. These are homes in. These are in France. These are homes. I tell you what, I think I've just found something I like. He likes the Sotheby's homes there. MJ King, $5. Can I join, gentlemen? MJ King. Bear?
Yeah, Canadian fellow. Let's see what who is MJ King, and he's been donating. He's a good guy. Let's see what he has to say.
Exactly. That's the way to go. Now let me bring this screen up here. Share the screen. He likes the luxury real estate. Do you into luxury?
I would just like to thank DMD for calling me a prick. I consider that one of the greatest compliments that someone can give me. I love being considered a prick. Thank you, DMD.
Look, these are some quite reasonable houses here. $160,000.
Where is this?
This is in France.
Mhm.
An apartment. Look at these apartments here. This is quite. Where's this? It's. Look at this. This is quite a nice. This is a nice listing, Bear. Look at this. It's a 1975. Look at that. Just a nice. Look, that could be like a cave for you, Bear. Look at this.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Nice room. Entertaining.
Where do you want to go, Archie? Next trip? What are you missing? Are you want to go to Bangkok? Where are you? What are you craving? What's your?
Look, I got to be totally honest with you.
Yes.
You come visit me.
I kind of think, maybe it's best if, Bear, I don't travel alone anymore. It's probably those days I think are best to,
I see. I understand.
I gotta be honest with you, Bear. I've been looking at the real estate values.
Right.
My wife's super. And
yeah, I hear you.
And-
maybe plan the trip with wife then.
Yeah, but I got the kids. See, the kids can't. They're at school. It's always drama. I'd love to go. You know what? Part of me, what my dream is, right? Like people say they'd like to do certain things in their life. I would like to be. I would just like to freeze. If I could freeze the world, I could just freeze, just pause, and then jump on a plane, go somewhere else, and then look at this place. I like
That
this.
is so charming, eh? Very
What do you
charming.
think of that? The stone.
Beautiful.
It's 226,000. Where is it? I don't even know where. This is in the Côte d'Azur, Province, Alps, Côte d'Azur.
I picture you, Archie. I picture us having a nice glass of wine, cigars.
Look at this.
And charting watches.
Look at this. Just nice.
Imagine what watch would you be wearing in an environment like this? Your Patek Calatrava, probably, right?
I say Rolex. I like Rolex.
No, not for environment like this. This is
is
Calatrava all the way.
Yes, Calatrava.
What time can be like?
This is not a super luxury apartment. This is
but it's very charming and very classy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Rolex is
got a great view.
More Hiltonish, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's quite it's an interesting sort of home. It's I like affordable stuff. Oh, look at the roof there. That's a nice with the light there. That's amazing. That's nice.
I'm keeping eye on the super chats. There was one that came in from Timepiece Fund.
Yes, Timepiece Fund. Here we go. Timepiece Fund. Here we go. Timepiece Fund, $2. Feels great that Bear and Plastic takes bullets for AC3. Thank you so much there. Look, I got to tell you, Bear. I think realistically, where do I want to go? You know what? Oh shit, Bear. I think the problem is there's so much hassle. Like if you go somewhere, let me say this to you.
Hey, Arch, I love this name they gave me. Phil Collins, he's a major weirdo. And
Oh my God, is he in the chat?
He's in the chat.
Oh my
Sounds like Popeye Looney. Popeye Looney is now a real estate clown. I always invested in real estate, Phil Collins. I always invest in real estate. And was he on your live stream, Arch?
Yes, he was. He was.
Get
Roman.
out of here.
He was Roman.
And
Really?
Yeah.
and was he nasty on the live stream?
No. Archie, wasn't he kissing your ass on the stream?
So he's
Yeah.
a pussy.
Yeah, dude.
But by the
Billy,
way,
Billy, baby, you're a pussy.
How did they work out it was Roman? Can I ask you that?
The profile photo, because I've seen it. He talks a lot of shit in the comments and in the stream, and I could see in the profile photo. I was like, oh, that's him. That's Phil Collins.
Philly, you want to come on the chat? Let's chat. Let's see how tough you are face to face.
But by the way, Bear, the real Phil Collins, now that they have a problem with the hand, with the drawing and everything, he actually used to be a very nice watch collector. He have Omega, Rolex, they have a bunch
Phil
of
Collins?
watches.
Yeah.
The real one.
Look, I got to tell you, Bear. You know where I'd love to go serious. The problem is there's so much hassle. You got to I've got to get my second shot next week. Okay. So firstly, my passport is arriving. I tell you honestly, Bear.
Okay.
If I could go anywhere, you know what? I got to tell you something. You know, with when you stay at a really expensive hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I had a fan who put me up at the Hyatt in Indonesia, in Jakarta.
Mm-hmm.
The problem when you stay at a Hyatt or a super hotel,
you don't want to leave.
No, but you should stay there and enjoy the facilities. You
absolutely, and I do.
Because if you go to Bangkok, if you stay at say you stayed at the Oriental, you shouldn't leave the compound. Stay in the or I stayed at the Sukhothai. That was an amazing hotel. It had a pool. It was a low-rise hotel right in the middle. This garden in Bangkok. It was an oasis. I got to tell you, I think realistically, when you stay at really, really good hotels, the problem is it stops you exploring where you're at.
You're right. You're right. So you kind of weigh it.
I lived in France for 3 months when I was younger, and we traveled all through up the northern France into Alsace-Lorraine, and through lots of little villages with lots of buildings like where you were just looking at.
Yes.
And I mean, if there was any place that I would like to go and grow old, that would probably be it. Now that I mean, where I'm at now used to be it, but now the reality is it's going to burn down occasionally, if not every year. So,
just quickly, Timepiece Fund $2, Bear AC3 Club Macanudo, New York City awaits for you. Cigars and SM.
What's a SM?
I don't know.
I'm scared to ask.
Scared to ask. That's exactly
Timepiece Fund. What is SM? By the way, I love good cigars and cognac.
Ooh. Jamie Opulence for €5. I dream of going to Pakistan with you. A week relaxing with Saad, learning all about Pakistan and eating and drinking like kings.
If you guys are staying at Saad, I want to go too, because that gentleman has amazing living in that. Oh my God, what a class act! By the way, talking about classy Pakistani Indian people, what's going on with Daytona?
I had to talk to what's his name, Hisham, and said, look, I said, look, you know what? I said, just because you're not wearing it doesn't give you excuse to want to get rid of it. I said, just calm down and think about it. I said,
are you turning it down?
Look, it's not about turning it down. It's not the polite thing to accept gifts like that without really making sure he's serious. You know, I said, look, I wanted to give him a polite out.
So you feel it could be in a way taking advantage of him?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really like it's such an expensive thing. It's not. Look. I'll
But
be
wait a
honest with
second,
you.
Arch, you're a nasty, greedy fucker. How do you turn something down like this? I mean, people say, Phil Collins of the world think you're an ultimate asshole. So how do you manage not to be an asshole? Do you have like a tack of goodness?
I kind of like I like his charm. He's a nice
too.
sort of guy.
Yes, he is.
And you know what? Sometimes in life, you get to the point where you realize, I don't have to do that. It doesn't matter. I don't need that. I don't need to take advantage of everything that's there. Sometimes, when you go hunting, just leave a few animals there, leave a few fish in the stream so that they can be fish there next time. His charm, he's a great guy, but I just didn't think I really needed it from him.
Can I tell you something interesting that impressed me? Sometimes I reflect on myself and try to see, am I a fucking good person or not? There is a very good friend of mine who is a wealthy man. And I was talking, I know, just one second, I'll be fast. And he's basically decided to make a donation of $500,000 Canadian dollars to Arch, which is the place where you basically go to end your life, and it's a very honorable donation. And he says he made only one request: he'll make a donation, but the stipulation was that his name will not be known and he will never be mentioned. To me, that's an ultimate thing to do. You're donating $500,000 and you don't want any accolades for it.
Anonymously.
So I asked myself, would I ever do something like that? And I have to be honest with you, Archie, I would not. I want to be acknowledged. I want to be recognized as a good person.
I tell you this now, right? Let me explain it to you, okay? I think you're missing the point.
Tell me.
We'll get the next super chat very soon.
Yes.
Let me say this to you. Do you ever watch that program? It was on Netflix, The Kalinsky Method. It had Michael Douglas.
I never did. Okay. I know of it, but I never watched it.
In The Kalinsky Method, there's this guy, Norman. He's very wealthy, right? Like when I say wealthy, I think 100 to 200 million wealthy.
Proper wealthy, yeah.
And his friend, we'll let Green Room on. His friend, the guy who the Kalinsky Method, that's Michael Douglas. He had he didn't do a tax return for a number of years, and he got an IRS bill. Basically, it bankrupted him. Okay, and his friend Norman paid the bill. It was $2 million or $1 million.
Wow.
Right? And okay, now I know it's a movie and it's a TV show, but the thing is this: Norman had 2 kids. He had a kid. He had a daughter who was a bit fucked up, and a grandson who was into Scientology. So it's a bit weird. But then, you know what? He was worth so much. He was old. He's in his 80s, right? See, your mentality, it's like my dad now, right? My dad's 73. And he said to me, I'm no longer care about any investment return. I'm not making investment bets. Like, he used to he'd buy a house, do it up and sell it. He said, I can't afford to sell it if I make a mistake now. If I make a fuck up, I haven't got the 5 to 10 years before you can get out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When you get to a stage in your life, how old is your friend? Your friend's not 30.
Oh, no. My friend is actually 61, 62, I think.
Okay. How rich is your friend?
Well, when he wants to jump to Toronto, he takes a private jet.
Okay, so you're saying 100 million?
Yeah.
200?
100.
Okay. So to give 500,000 isn't a lot of money, is it, for him?
Oh, I don't know. Let's say you have $100 million. What do you think? 500,000 is a big donation or not? I think it is big.
Okay, let me put this into perspective.
0.5%
okay?
of your value.
Okay, I had this girlfriend. She's not the best looking girlfriend. Years ago, right? Hello? Can you see me? What's going on here? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're
here.
good.
You're good.
Everything is good.
Your video's frozen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
his
just
video is
hang on.
frozen.
I don't know why.
Okay, you
Just hang on.
wanna reboot?
You guys, yeah, just hang on. I'll just have a look.
Your audio was sounding a bit weird earlier.
So do you want me to go back to the super chats, Arch? What do you want me to do?
Sure. Let's
Okay.
do the super chats. Fluted Beazle. I don't know what's wrong. Just hang on, guys.
Well, let's do the super chats and then
it's coming good. It's coming good. Just bear
Okay.
with me. Just bear with
Okay.
me. But what I'm trying to tell you, Bear, is
Mm.
this girl, she asked me for a little bit of money. I sent her $50.
Okay.
Okay, she's not super. She's not. She's from Thailand, right? I knew her years ago. She's not really. I don't really.
There you go.
I don't really want to see. You know, it's not. It's there. We're back again. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, for me, I gave her 100. You know, here's 50. I gave her. You know, it's not a lot of money, right?
Right.
Somebody who flies on a plane. Do you know what? Do you have any idea what a private jet costs to fly somewhere?
Yeah, I do actually.
It's about 10 to 20,000 to fly anywhere.
Minimum.
I know
Minimum.
And don't forget too, when you land at an airport, they charge you about $1,000 to land at certain
Actually,
airports.
to be very honest with you, I don't think 10,000 covers any private jets. I think it's a minimum 15, 20. We're talking Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Australian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, somebody like that who does that.
This is the gentleman that gifted me the Breitling, the rainbow Breitling. That's the gentleman that gave it to me as a gift.
Archie, say how much money she wanted from you. I know the story. I remember.
No, she was. Look, she didn't know that. That's another girl. I didn't give her anything. This one, you know what I mean. Look, she's okay. She's just a bit down on her luck. But what I'm trying to tell you is, what I'm trying to say is, right? For you, would you give $1,000 away, Bear?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
That's the same as him giving 500.
Understood.
And I think the thing is, Bear, you know what? Also, there are some tax concessions too with that.
Of course.
He wouldn't not get the tax concessions.
Half.
And
wow.
Does he have children?
No. I am asking him to adopt me.
But Bill, money relatively for how much money you have. For example, if I would ask you,
I got to get the super chat. Fluted Beazle,
Yes,
$8.
yes.
Arch, Kennedy's in Sydney are asking me to take a rose gold day date off their hands. Will this open up Steel Sports Nirvana? Look, I got to be honest.
You close.
No, just you. Now, let's just put you on mute, Mike. We need to put you on mute. We don't want Bear. Mike's not the sort of man who goes and buys day dates. So just leave him to the side. I don't buy day dates either from the store. Okay. I think realistically, a day date that is actually a rose gold day date. He hasn't mentioned. Is it 40 or 36? What are they? Is it on a strap or is it on a bracelet? What are they trying to land you with?
There is so many options here, and some are great and some are shit.
Exactly.
I would never.
A 36 on a strap would be difficult, very hard.
Toxic.
However,
but
rose gold 40
green.
chocolate.
Really?
So, our Fluted Beazle, you need to be. Now, as far as will this open up a Steel Sports Nirvana, what I would say is what you need to do is don't be rude, but you need to say, hey, I'm happy to take this. What can you give me as a enhancer?
Exactly,
You need
Archie.
to seal the deal before you buy this fucking thing. I know too many idiots, they just buy it and then they try and negotiate. It's too late. You have to negotiate with the working girl before the services, not after.
Exactly. Exactly.
Bangkok 101. You negotiate
Because
the
if
price
you're getting massage,
before.
and then you say, "What about happy ending?" And she's like, "No happy ending. You paid only for massage." So then you have to fucking get up, get a wallet, pay the fucking thing. You know, it's just not. It's very inconvenient.
So I got to tell you,
package deal right away. Package deal right
Fluted
away.
Beazle, I got to be honest with you. I don't like how it's sort of sounding there. You got to get the deal and the terms set up. And let me be honest with you. If it's a hot, like say a 40 mil rose gold, they're not that hard to sell. They're not
The hottest one right now, I think, is the rose gold 8840 with the olive dial. Those are hot as hot.
The green olive, yeah.
Even the chocolate's hot, but the chocolate is still desired.
Chocolate is, yes, absolutely.
So
I don't know if it's hot, but I think that the 40 rose gold with the white dial is stunning. I don't know if it's hot though, but it's really beautiful, that one.
It's not as desired as the other ones, but I've got to be honest with you. The important thing is you haven't told me the size of the day date. You haven't told me the bracelet is a leather strap or what. You haven't given me enough information. Fluted Beazle, you got to give me more information because it's like saying I got to buy this to get that. Well, what's the deal? You haven't told me. Okay, there's so many variables there. So
help us help you.
Timepiece Fund, $2. SM, single malt, 18-year-old whiskey, and women have to be legal. There we go.
Timepiece Fund is certainly not a man with a dirty mind like you and I, Archie.
No, he's a great guy. He's a lovely guy, Timepiece.
By the way, I'm drinking Taliska. Nice.
I might have a drink in a minute too. RD, $2. Arch, have you watched the Squid Game? You know, one of my kids watched that. That's the Korean.
Yeah,
I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I've heard the premise of it. I kind of.
Archie, it's a bit trendy. It's a bit. You're not a. I don't see you as a guy that's into trendy things. I don't know.
Yeah. I got to say the Squid Game. So basically, these guys have debts.
But Archie loves foreign. He loves his foreign films, doesn't he?
Only if they are of the Pornhub nature.
Yeah. I do like Korean films, but this is kind of I don't know whether that's
that always reminds me how our friend TGV likes to be pretentious, and then he talks about Japanese and Korean cinematography and throws these movies and shit. I bet you any money he never fucking seen any of those movies in a full concept of it. He just likes to sound very refined.
He's what you call a pseudo intellectual.
Well, you heard that he created the what did he say? He created the wristwatch check?
Wristwatch check.
Yeah, he's very... Timepiece Fund, $5. Pontiff, there are many good and wealthy people in chat that love AC3, but lack comfort to come to stream because you will rip them a new one. Solution.
Well, we actually changed our policy on it. We invite rich, wealthy people to join, show us their collection.
The best way to ensure you don't get ripped a new one is to donate heavily before you come on. That's you know, I got to look after the lead.
There'll be legends. We'll lose the night of sleep. You name it. Whatever they like.
Bear, I want to say something to you. I don't know if you've seen my videos. I made a few videos talking about the problem with having very wealthy friends.
Of course, I watched your videos, Archie. I watched them and I thought it was actually well done and very, very interesting perspective. What did you want to ask me about it?
Because let's face it, I'm quite fortunate. Like I'm a lower middle class, lower middle or working class. You know,
everyday millionaire.
But the thing is, but that's not a lot of money for
I know that
concept. Okay, it's better than nothing. Don't get me wrong. I would never say it means nothing because it's bloody hard. But same
actually,
as you, Bear. You're
also $10 million.
Okay, just hang on, Marcel. Stop. You always butt in just as I'm just talking to Bear for a minute. Bear, the thing is with these really you must, in your line of work, you've got friends who are very, so normally people like me and you, well, I don't know about you. I think you're a lot richer than, but that's beside the point.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say is you mix with people who are substantially wealthier than you.
Yes.
Right?
Quite a bit.
I've got to tell you myself, I've had some really good friends who are extremely wealthy, and I've had a lot of friendships that end too, you know, because I'm not so good at eating shit sandwich. You know, I kind of tell people the truth. And a lot of really wealthy people, let me say this, they don't like the truth. They want yes men. And they don't even realize it, but that's true. You know what I mean?
They're detached.
Like, for example, Sov came on my stream and said, now you've made $3,472 today. It's going to go to Blue Shirt. How are you going to give that? And I mean, Sov's worth 20 million. Sov is worth $20 million. Okay, I'll just tell you honestly, right? I've worked.
Good for him. Good for him.
Good on him.
Yeah.
A bit of inherited there, Bear, just between you.
Who cares? Who cares?
But what I'm saying is, $20 million man, right? He doesn't understand. For me, right? I inherited 30,000 and I used it to pay credit card off and pay my car off. You know, I never had huge money. Do you understand what I mean? I never had nothing. And the problem is these very Zowie $3 Green Room Comic Genius.
I agree.
I
agree.
Now listen. I just want to say one thing.
Hang on. Can you please do more Evil Wizard? Please.
That was so funny.
Now, I just wanted to say yesterday, I need to clear something up. Yesterday, someone went on, there were two people that went on trying to impersonate our buddy Mike the Snake.
Yes.
And there are lots of people that thought it was me. The first person, the first Mike. That wasn't me. And I'm being serious. That actually wasn't me. So I have no clue who that was.
So you do Evil Wizard?
I don't do it. I don't do it.
You don't understand. It's best if you just leave the mystery. Keep the mystery, Bear. Keep the mystery. Doesn't matter who does it.
Green Room is...
It was pretty disturbing to me.
Let me say this to you, Bear. What I'm trying to say is, Bear...
Hang on. Mike was saying something. Mike, what was disturbing? I wasn't watching everything. Can you tell me what happened?
Somebody, like, literally... in every way copied my voice and my video and everything and came on as me with my everything and said, I'm Mike the Snake. And there were two of us. And so we're sitting there going, no, I'm the real Mike. I'm the real Mike. And it was like, I was just like, fuck this. I'm out of here. You know, like,
it was fantastic. Very quickly, Timepiece Fund, $2. I never say I'm wealthy, but I want Pontiff to win. Let me say this to you, Bear. The funny thing is this, very wealthy people, it is hard to be friends with them because when you have more money, you know, when you have a group of friends, the person who has the more money, he leads a bit. He leads. His time is the most valuable. He's more important, etc. It's, you know what I'm saying? The problem is, Bear, having very wealthy friends is that they can't be wrong because they've got more money than you. And as much as you can...
You also noticed, and you explained that they're surrounded with yes men. They are detached from reality. They don't have Archie luxury.
I couldn't
in
agree
their
more.
life.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story. I'm not going to name who, but I had a relative who had a senior government position, had a husband who was a doctor, and they gave their kid this most ridiculous name. And
what
nobody had.
What was the name? What was the name?
The name was Fox. What the fuck? Why would you call a kid Fox?
Is it a girl or a boy?
I'm not going to say anything further. But what I'm trying to tell you is, right?
Wait. What's weirder? You don't have to say. Would it be weirder if it's a boy named Fox?
Look,
or
I'm
girl
just telling
named
you.
Fox?
Look, let me just say this. Nobody had the balls to say that's a fucking ridiculous name.
Well, wait a second. My name is Bear. What the fuck?
That's right. Okay. But you understand, nobody tells them. It's like this. They go, they go to the car dealer. When you have money, let me say this to you. When you go to the car dealer, when you go to Mercedes, they have breakfast for you. The Mercedes dealer doesn't rip you off by trying to charge you for tinting or get rust proofing. You buy the car. You're at a higher echelon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get a certain niceness. When you're poorer, the car dealer ripped you off. He did this. He said it was 48 months, but it was actually 60-month term. Little tricks you don't pick up on. You know what? Sovron's on. Sovron.
Archie, how are you, buddy?
I love you, Sov. This is a Willesco. This was actually a very expensive Willesco. This is the one I did.
Oh, that's a steam engine, right? Steam engine.
It's a steam engine. Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
And it had the thermostat on it as well. And it's also got the valve. Look at the valve there. That's
gorgeous.
I love Willesco stuff.
You want to light him up, Arch? I'm all ready to light him up, buddy.
Let's
do it. Have you used him before?
Oh, yeah. I haven't had this one out for ages. So we better put some water in the boiler.
Of course. Oh,
yeah. Let's do that. I like that.
RD, $2. Cheers to Bear Green Room and Marcelo Superman. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is that called a Sterling?
No,
Sterling is a hot air engine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I love this kind of things.
These are West German steam engine. West German. I don't know if you remember the adverts for Willesco in the 70s. They had this grandfather.
How do you remember 70s, Archie? You were kids.
No, they had advertisements for Willesco. There was actually this old grandfather who had one. I thought, he's a Nazi. He's a Nazi.
Archie, look at the picture. Yeah.
It's beautiful. That's a beautiful.
That is actually so gorgeous.
Super chat.
It's got some really great imagery on the box from the 70s. Yeah.
The timepiece fund, $2. I know more than hyenas, not because I'm wealthy. Sovron is he's a very good friend. You've got this is hexamine. These are camping sort of tablets.
Yep.
Because they use the methylated spirits and someone had an accident and then
what is that? What's going on? What is that? What does he do?
That's the fire. These are camping tablet. They're like, that's how you have a little
okay. So he's gonna not heat it up. Right.
Yeah, it's gonna start the fire because that's the fuel. They used to use methylated spirits, but there were some accidents where people had bad burns. So
they never use charcoal.
No. Charcoal is you know how hard it is to get charcoal hot.
Okay.
Charcoal is in Japan. They use I wouldn't be lighting it there. Sov, I tell you honestly, push it in quickly before you put it
super
in.
Chat.
Push it in, so because you're going to damage the paintwork doing it that way. Sov.
Safety is #1 priority.
Sov,
hey, he's doing the accent.
You don't want to burn it because you're going to damage the paintwork.
We got some big super chats, boss. Some big super chats.
RD, $2. This steam engine shtick is pure class.
I agree.
Yeah.
Gotta put some oil in the piston.
And don't you love? Yes, I love that sewing machine oil. I'll try to buy that. That's hard to get, you know. Nobody has sewing machines. Frozen Yukonut. 100. Love today's panel. Bear, fellow Canadian, Green Room, Marcel, Mike the Snake. Can we get another bear growl for growl's sake?
Oh, nice.
I love you, Frozen Yukoner. I'm wondering if you are actually from Yukon or you're just using that name.
It's going to take a while. Push it in. Don't pull it out because you're going to. What you're doing when you push it in halfway, you're burning.
Archie, we have a timepiece.
It's copper, Archie. It's copper. It's not painted. It's copper.
Okay, you still don't want to do that because that handle, you're gonna damage that handle thing there. It's gonna get damaged. That thing.
It's Bakelite. Can't hurt it.
It doesn't handle fire too well. Okay. Timepiece fun. Sovron. Now that you're live, let's promise AC3 Camry.
All I can promise you is to put the safety valve in.
Oh, you haven't put it in yet. And did you use hot water to start with?
No, it's more fun waiting for it to boil.
Look at that.
I love the detail on all this. And it's so nicely done.
They're expensive now.
High
They
time
don't-
check.
They don't hold their value much, but you know.
How much water is inside? Ah, shit. So
Well, you
it
didn't
take
put
a
much.
while to warm up.
Okay.
While
Oh,
we are
you-
watching this, guys, please, there is 260 of you watching. Let's please
There you go.
Upvote.
upvote.
Hexamide tablets, German hexamide tablets from the 70s. Look at that.
How long they can keep the
Wow.
fire on?
That's very cool.
How long they can keep the fuel? This kind of.
Hey, Arch.
Yes.
When I'm watching this, you know who I miss?
Who's that?
Mr. Two.
Yeah, he was so cool.
There was some real fun bits he did with the.
I don't know what happened to him.
He wanted privacy, and I understand that, but I do miss him, and I hope one day he returns because, frankly, he was a fun guy.
Mr. Two was a quality guest. He was a quality guest, and he had a great sense of humor. He had a great Aussie sense of humor.
Yeah,
He was all right. Yeah.
He was truly a great guest. I agree.
I hope he's watching the live chat.
Alf Stewart's trying to come on. Where's he gone? Look at this. This is Bear. What I was saying to you is, it's hard to be friends with very wealthy people, Bear.
Like Sovereign, right?
I'm just giving Sovereign some stick, okay? Sovereign's a nice guy. I love you, Sov.
What,
You know
what do you
that?
think? How much is he worth? 20, 50, 100?
$100 million.
At
you know?
least.
At least. Look, I got to tell you, seriously, Bear, I've always found it very hard to sort of just agree. I remember I had one friend who was angry. I disagreed with him, and I said, mate, I can't just everything you say isn't always right.
True.
And it was the end of the friend, and I didn't really care. I honestly didn't really care.
Because guess what? He wasn't really a friend.
It's all ego. You know what I mean? A lot of it's ego. They're
Actually, regarding the ego, it cannot be maybe this is the Aussie millionaire guys, maybe other millionaire guys. from
No,
other
these are
countries.
from around the world, all around the world. And
see, we're gonna see. There is yeah. So,
but mind you, Bear, Bear, the thing is, I've got friends who are much poorer than me.
Yeah.
And I also find that very hard as well.
Why?
Like I got one friend. When I got married, he was wealthy. He had a house. He had a wife. He had a car. I didn't even have a car. And then what happened was he sold the house because he didn't think house prices would keep going up. And he sort of wasted the money. Then he bought a new car. Then he got divorced. And he's basically broke now, okay?
It's sad.
And I never told him that I own the house that I'm in. I never told him we bought it. He never.
You didn't want to make him feel bad.
Exactly. You can't say that to him. You know what I
I'm
mean?
surprised because Archie, you are supposed to be total asshole and not caring about other people's feelings.
Yeah, but
So, by the way, Archie's in the first startup in about 30 years, mate. I wonder how the seals are going. Washers, seals, soldering.
Oh, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
We could have a steam explosion.
This is not a high pressure steam engine. It's very low pressure. There's nothing.
No. He's hyping it up, Arch. Come on, it's an entertainment aspect. Come on, play along.
Play along. I don't
It's
even know what
starting
those
to get on the boil. Starting to get on the boil.
Give us a look at the numbers on that thermostat.
Yeah, let's see the number.
On the pressure gauge.
Yeah,
the pressure gauge. Ooh, look at that.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit. I never had one of these. That's amazing, man. I got to tell you, with poorer friends, how do you find poorer friends, Bear? What's harder, poorer friends or richer friends?
I prefer not looking at the wealth as much as I can, but ultimately people without significant wealth tend to be easier to communicate, to get along, to talk, to enjoy life. Unfortunately, I'm not talking broke and people in desperate situations, but just a normal people, normal everyday people have a decent jobs and live a normal life.
Yes.
What happened there? Something went wrong, or you need to ask?
He had more fuel.
He had more fuel. Not getting enough pressure. Not enough pressure.
Somebody's asking, what is this used for? Well, it's a steam engine.
It's a model. It's a model. So what you could do is you could connect it with these metal bands to other pulleys, and they used to connect this up to a model, a workshop model. See, that's the band. See that steel thing? That's where you connect the bands to, and it could run like amusement park carousel and stuff like that.
By the way, you can use it as a generator as well.
Yeah. So this is the pressure gauge here. This is the safety valve at the back.
Whistle.
There.
How's the whistle? Can you do the whistle?
It's getting up pressure. We're getting a bit of pressure.
No. Yeah. Don't
You
lose
can
that
use this
pressure.
as a generator, right?
No, you got to be. It doesn't really generate. It's not very fuel efficient. Can we say that, Sav?
Super chat.
Oh, it's a children's toy, right?
Well, it's
Semi-children's.
The real plastic $2 Sovereign. Does that make drugs? I'm interested. Sovereign, does that make drugs? Sovereign, does that?
No,
make,
it just makes middle-aged white men happy. That's all. Oh, it looks like we're getting on the boil.
Exactly.
That's a pretty good one.
Look at this.
That is excellent comment. Everyone, please don't forget to super chat.
I
even
only
though
had
we
the
are
Mammoth.
watching, even
The
though we are
Mammoth
Archie
watching,
needs your money to survive.
The Mammods. You know, the Mammods were nowhere near as good as this. The British.
You know, when we're talking about watch levels, I mean,
Well, I don't like how you do that. It really annoys me there, Sov. We need to have respect for our toys.
But it's copper, Archie. It's copper. You can't hurt
But you're
it.
gonna, damn it! What about that plastic? That
It's
site
not
there.
plastic. It's Bakelite. It's all metal.
Bakelite.
There's no plastic on it. It was made in the 70s. Not one piece of plastic.
Didn't they make GMT bezels out of Bakelite?
Yes.
Yeah. See how they went.
See how they
Okay,
went.
can we turn the wheel?
We're just building up a bit of pressure yet. We just need to
What
get
are
up
those?
a
What
little
are those
bit more.
little? What do those circle things do? What do those circle things
Oh, that's
do?
the governor. That's the governor. As it turns around, it's a centrifuge governor that flies out and it governs.
No, I
it
know
so it
that. No,
doesn't
the
bother
circle, the wheel there. That's the switch. Other end, Sov. Other end. That thing there. What does that do? Yeah.
Oh, that's the main valve. That's the main valve. You open it up and it sends the actual steam pressure.
Oh,
to the
you don't
piston.
have it on now.
No, I don't. I'm just building up pressure.
And what's the
I'm
other
about to-
one do there? Oh, there's
This
two
is
valves.
That's the steam exhaust there. So that's
No,
where
no,
it
no. The other
condenses.
end. The other end. There's a valve circle thing. That
Oh,
one
hang on.
there's one.
Building up pressure. Building up pressure. Here we go, boys.
Okay. Release it. Release the hounds.
Hang on. We might just have to turn him over.
So let me ask a question. Do you need to add water in case when you let it work alone?
He's off. Look at this.
Pay attention now. Here we go.
Here it goes.
Look at that.
The Germans did this so much better than the Brits. You know that? The Brits had better colors, but the Germans, they
See
made
the little
this
governor working, the little weight swinging out there?
That's
Yes.
amazing.
This is so cool.
That is a very cool model.
You know, Arch, I can see people who enjoy watches enjoying stuff like this.
Exactly.
Yep. You appreciate the machinery and the intricacy.
Oh, so you can control it. That regulates it as well, does it?
Yeah. So you can
And
just
what's
have
the
it
other one
idling
do?
over.
What does the other one do? There's another circle thing
This
like
one?
that. Yeah.
That's
no,
the
no,
oiler.
no, circle. Same color. That
Oh, this one?
yeah. What does that
Oh,
do?
that makes your espresso coffee after you're finished.
Oh, okay.
So that's just empties the boiler.
That just what? Steam from the boiler.
Empties the boiler.
Oh, okay. I love it.
So there she is idling over nicely. And this is also a safety valve too. So the weight here, right, actually acts on an arm on the safety valve. So if this safety valve is jammed, this is the second safety valve which lets the whistle off.
Oh, that's amazing.
Actually, you can make a very nice coffee machine out of this kind of machine.
The real plastic $2 salt. Okay, we did that one there. That's it. We're up to date, guys. We are up to date. This is plastic. This is a very much an upper middle class toy, wouldn't you say? Plastic.
Plastic? There is no plastic. Who are you talking to, Arch?
Sorry, not plastic. Sov. This is an upper middle class toy.
Oh my God! Look at that.
She gets up and boogies.
You never had the driving ones?
Yeah, I got one of those. I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
I love this.
You've seen my bus, haven't you, Sov?
Oh, your bus. Yes,
Yes.
I've seen. Yes.
That was the best one Mamod made. I don't think it works very well, but I've never fired it.
So where can you buy one of these? Honestly, gentlemen, these used to cost a fortune back in the 70s. They are now unwanted because children, my son wasn't interested in it because it doesn't plug in, doesn't have electric, doesn't have a video game and all that type of thing. Hop on eBay, you can buy these things for a couple of $100, honestly.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But they were expensive in the day.
They were expensive in their day, but they're not worth much at all these days. So there we are. So we see it red lines at about 1.5. It's actually getting up temperature there, getting up pressure. We can actually see.
Matt DS76 5 pounds reminds me of an evening with Fred Dipnar.
Oh, Fred Dipnar was a bloody
my
English gentleman
late
legend. Yeah.
Very cool. Very
You remember
cool.
when
He was
Fred
a very
Dipnar
cool
said
man.
we've become a nation of con men selling double glazing to each other?
Yeah. Even named his steamroller after his wife. Then she left him.
You know those steamrollers are worth like £200,000 now? They're actually not as
And it
stupid.
costs you £50,000 a year to keep them.
But Fred was just such an amazing guy, don't you think?
Yes, he was.
Eccentric.
Essential.
Because he was a steeplejack.
Steeplejack, yep. Oh, he was a steeplejack and he made money from dropping steeples as well, too. He used to knock the bricks out at the bottom, set rubber tires on fire underneath to degrade the concrete, and then they just used to fall. Yeah.
Yes.
This is beautiful. My God. For the guys that don't appreciate, I just want to mention it doesn't connect to your iPad.
No.
Oh, holy smokes, we've lost me whistle.
Oh.
Oh, yep, we lost some soldering out of the whistle.
Oh, no. How did that come out?
Oh, well, I did say that it hadn't been started for 30, 40 years, so it just needs to be soldered back in.
Okay.
That's an easy fix.
Oh, there she goes.
Shit. Okay, Sov.
All right, I'll let you guys go. I'll head back to the stream.
We love it.
All right.
We love this. This was a great,
Yeah, this was cool.
great man cave toy there.
Thank you so much.
See you later, Bear. See you, Mike.
Yeah.
See you, Green
Thank you.
Room.
See you
Thank
later.
very much.
Lolex. See you later.
I got
Later,
to
Sov.
tell you, Bear.
Mm.
You know, I've look. I've had some really good friends in that. They're like a lot of rich people. They're very focused. Let me just tell you this: very, very focused. Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're really driven to whatever hobby, whatever it is, they're out to get it.
Mm-hmm.
They're very The other thing is they can be a little bit highly competitive.
They have to be.
They have to be to have done that. And I think I kind of see friendships, they stay for a while, then they can just mellow out. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to just end badly. It's black and white. People aren't black or white. There's shades of gray. You know, they're not
Archie,
all bad or all good.
I have a question.
Just 1 minute there. They're not all good. They're not all bad. They're kind of shades of gray. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think for a lot of people there, look, it is nice. I think money's become a store of value. Like if you have money, that means you can do whatever you want. It's the freedom.
Super chat.
The freedom money buys. RD, £2. We got real people today. Wristwatch check. Actually, I'm thinking about changing my watch. Wristwatch.
I'm wearing my orange monster.
Oh shit. Now, Marcelo, you were saying, what were you saying, Marcelo?
Well, did you find a difference between a millionaire that have like, I don't know, like a very high job in Amazon or things like that, or somebody that is independent millionaire? Do you find a different mentality between them?
That's interesting. I think most of the really, really rich people, there gets to a point where there's a ceiling. You can only work for a company and get so much.
Mm-hmm.
You've really got to be working for yourself. You know, you can't really just be you've got to really work
but
for
the
yourself.
levels that you
Because
talk about.
what happens is
actually,
even
the
if
the levels that you talk about, $10 million is usually levels of people that can be workers. You know.
no, but they don't necessarily have a job like Amazon. You could make money like that having a few real estate deals. Then they leverage up. I'm talking, it's mainly the people who start with nothing and have turned this money. I think the problem is, Bear, for most people, by the time they have made $1 to $2 million, they want to slow down and say, fuck, I had enough. This was so hard to get, you know, you think about it. Normally in your 20s, you're fucking around. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 30s, you got married, you settled in, you're starting to work hard, but you've got kids and mortgage. So you don't have a lot of spare money.
Yep.
And you got some investments you're making.
So basically,
40s,
Green Room is right now fucking around.
Yes, he's fucking around. You know, he doesn't have his license. He's got an electric lawnmower for a lawn care business. I could tell him, get a fucking Honda. Get a fucking Honda lawnmower. No, he wants to fuck around with his electric. But,
he's fully entitled to fuck around.
He's entitled to fuck. Let me say that, you know something? They did some surveys. At what age does somebody buy the most expensive car in their life?
Can I guess?
45.
Please.
Yeah,
40.
Just quiet. Let's get Bear answer this first.
40, I would say.
Why do you say 40, Bear? Tell me
I think
why.
this is when you kind of ending certain responsibility. No, actually, you know what?
Wait, what's the question again, Arch?
When do you buy your most expensive car?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
The answer is, okay.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, Archie, give us a
give
chance.
Give us a second.
Fuck.
How old do you think?
Timepiece fun. Talking focus. It's the eye, not the bird. Ask me more.
It's definitely in your 40s you buy your most expensive car. Because by then you've accumulated a little bit of
Green
wealth.
Room, you had an opinion. Give me your opinion. 30 seconds, 20 seconds worth.
Oh, I just thought 45. But I'm starting to think maybe it's actually a really young age. Because a lot of people go in major debt.
He's got no idea. We'll just mute him for a minute. Bear.
Now that I actually think, I'm going to say 50. I'm going to actually say 50.
Okay.
It's 40s for sure. Somewhere in the 40s.
Okay, let me hear me out. Apparently, this was a report I read, okay? This was from BMW, okay? When do they sell the 7 Series? That's the kind of their limit. Now, this was a bit of an old research because now people don't even want the fucking 7 Series. They want the 4-wheel drive version.
But the idea
But
is...
you know what I'm saying? That's like a big statement car.
Okay.
47.
See, it's later.
Now, the reason 47 is because by the time they're 47, if they haven't had too many divorces, the house could be paid off.
Right.
The kids are getting older, like they're starting to finish high school, or you know that there's clear paths.
Right.
Their career, whether they're self-employed or working for a company, they're at the sort of peak. Because you got to remember too, companies don't like old people. Once you get to a certain age, they don't fucking want you. They want young and vibrant. Okay. And 47, the penny hasn't dropped. He hasn't got enough for retirement yet. After 50, fuck! He's got to frantically save for retirement.
Yeah, so maybe there is also an element of the middle age crisis and so on that could be contributing to that whole idea as well.
So 47 is when that's when people buy. Now, I've passed that, so I've gone. But I got to tell you, seriously, the whole thing is, you get to a point, it's like my dad, he's given up on making money from it. He doesn't think he may have, there's no guarantee he's got 10 more years. He's 73. He said, if I have 10, he would love 20.
Right.
But there's no guarantee he could get 10. Does that make sense?
Makes sense, of course.
And Archie, when you're 47, you still can date at 25. when you're 50, you look a
Is
little
that
bit.
the age that they said people buy their most expensive car? What was the age?
47.
47.
Omar, $2.
47?
What kind of car will Drew have at 47? Good question. Let me say this to
I
you.
wonder how that Aston
I
runs,
nailed it on
man.
the nose. At 47, I had my most expensive car.
What did you have?
I have my Pantera and my
Pantera.
Porsche race car.
Oh,
Look,
wow.
I got to tell you, the thing is this. You've got to look at your life. The thing is this. You get to a point, too, where you realize you're sick of working. Do you want to continue working forever, Bear?
To be honest with you, I love what I do. I don't even feel like I'm working.
But see,
It's,
you're self-employed. You're self-employed, aren't
yeah,
you? You're a
yeah.
business owner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
I
too.
made-
Same thing.
Same, but see, the thing, Marcelo is self-employed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm self-employed.
Even Green Room is self-employed.
Are you the green room?
I have
yeah,
to work
the
or
lawnmower,
the
the
world
lawnmower business, right?
will smash me.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
world
we,
will
we,
roll
are,
me
we
over.
are the one people to talk about.
Lolex is the only one who's not self-employed.
I'm a working stooge.
Working stooge.
But the thing is this.
Well,
you get paid
it's
well?
easy. It's easy for Lolex. His dad buys him everything.
Yeah, apparently. He
Ooh.
bought my watches.
Flip mode, $45, $20, about to turn 40, and no strong desire to drop big money on a car yet.
I'm with
Friday
you, man.
with the Pontiff.
Sounds good.
Happy
You know,
weekend.
What kind of car?
I'm
What
glad
kind of
somebody.
car?
But he doesn't have desire, guys, and no strong desire to drop big money on a car.
No strong desire.
No.
Well,
I have to.
maybe. I mean, not everybody has interest in cars, so
Correct.
there you
He
go.
doesn't want the payments, which is
Correct.
smart. Yeah.
Flip mode. I feel exactly the same, and frankly, I would always rather buy expensive watch than a car.
The reason I said that I thought maybe young people are buying the most expensive cars at a young age is because right now cars have never been so expensive. And there's an awful lot of young people that take these major loans out on these cars that they really can't afford. So that's why I kind of said maybe it's younger than later, but
SR Bell, $2. If I had a man cave, it wouldn't look like a virgin's.
It's funny. It's funny he said that, and I know he refers to me. And you know what? Eservel, actually a good friend of mine, walked inside, looked around, and he said, "Holy shit, you are 40-year-old virgin." And I said, "No, I'm actually close to 50." You know the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am not ashamed to admit that I'm a nerd. I don't care.
Yes. The steamroller. Well, so
Steamroller.
I've got the same one. I have the same one.
Very cool.
Steamroller. This was the most popular one because it actually did something. It wasn't a stationary engine. It was actually mobile.
Roll around.
There was also a traction engine as well.
Yeah, there was a traction engine. There was a bus. There was a set of wings. There was a lot
It didn't
of
look
stuff.
as good. It didn't look as good, the traction. The steamroller in Walesko was the best. I think in Mammoth, the traction engine was nicer because it had the roof. Remember? You remember the Mammoth? Did you have Mammoth ones as well, or just Walesko?
No, I just had the German ones.
Oh.
So actually, you have
SR Bell, $2. If you are 50, I'm Joe Biden.
And I'm going to comment just one thing. Let's go, Brandon.
Brandon, let's go. That's right.
So do you want to fire this one up too, Arch?
Of course. Get this baby going there. Let's get this baby happening, man. Let's get this baby on the big screen there. Let's get us happening. I got to tell you.
You had these things for yourself, not for your kids, right?
But, I don't like to, I got to be honest with you, I don't like to tell people about my watches because they firstly say, how expensive are they? How much? Everyone seems to relate these things to money.
You don't want to try smoking this crack.
It won't do anything for you.
Hey, Archie, I have a question.
Yeah.
When you tell someone that you plan to buy a Rolex or whatever for the the extraordinarily large amount of money that it is, and they respond with, "Oh, I could just get a Submariner. I could just get a pretender fakie for like $50. It looks the same." How do you respond?
See, I don't normally. I got to be honest with you. because I work from home and I don't really have any people I sort of liaise with.
You have no friends. You have no friends.
No friends.
You're just trying to take the long way of saying that. I don't have associates.
You're going to damage the surface. What are you lighting that on there?
Now, Archie, the Timepiece Fund would like the link there to join.
Yes, we'll put it in there. I got to tell you, Sov, that's looking good there. What sort of, don't damage that. What is that? Is that a Laminex top or what is that?
Oh, no, it's all good.
Oops. Is that Laminex, that top? What is it?
Melamine.
So he's obsessed with you damaging things. I swear to God.
Oh shit! You haven't put the water in yet. Put the water in quickly.
No,
You're gonna damage the boiler. Quick!
This is just the second shot. This is just the second shot.
I don't like how you're not going to play with my toys, Sov. Can I say that to you?
And for that, I'm eternally thankful.
Australian humor.
I got to tell you, Bear, realistically, I don't actually mention my hobby to people at work. If they say, "Oh, you got a Rolex," how much? The first thing they say is, "How much was that?" Then I've seen them go, He got a $10,000 watch, or he got this, or he got that. I hate that, Bear.
I hate that too.
Everybody
I normally say, "Is that a Rolex you've got?" I say, "Yes." Did you know some Rolexes can even be $500?
No shit.
That's what I say, right?
To answer the question to Green Room, I've seen really, really good replicas of Rolex watches, and I can understand why people, but they are not cheap. They are probably, I don't know, 2,000 Canadian dollars.
Wow.
1,500 to 2,000 Canadian dollars. However, the way I look at it, it's like you're going to spend $1,500, right? And what do you think that's going to be worth in, let's say, 5 years, 10 years?
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
$50.
Nothing.
Because the problem is, it's going to break. Something's going to break on it. No one's going to repair
inevitably,
it. It's
inevitably.
It's
Regardless how well they do the job, they can never really make a quality of the bracelet the same. They can never. There's just they can't, because simply it's cost prohibitive. So,
for example, if you wanted to make a car from scratch, if you wanted to make a Camry, it would cost you about $100,000 if you bought the bits separately. It's not economical to build a Camry from scratch to build it. So
right.
If you're going to have to take shortcuts to
You
make
have
it
to.
cheap.
Exactly.
We got Timepiece Fund has joined us, and we got the real plastic $2, mate. I'm ready for the first hit. Thank you.
This is a brand you got to go to Germany and buy it.
SR Bell $2. If you we did that one. Yes, Easebit, Unstun, Easebit.
Hey, it's still got the box and papers, Arch, too, mate. Still got the box and papers.
Oh, look at that. Wow. A D36 Old Smoky, yes.
Very
If anyone knows the German.
I had the upright, the vertical boiler one. That's the one I had. I'll just be 1 minute. I'll just go for a quick toilet break.
Sure.
Sure. There you go, Arch.
Marcelo, this is your opportunity to shine. Talk as much you fucking want. Marcelo,
Marcelo, where are you going, boy?
Is the fucking Marco and the AJ?
I love Marcelo, but I have to unmute just to laugh.
Can't.
So is steam engines just as poisonous as car talk?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, the superchargers have died. I think it might be, but who cares? This is very interesting, and we never seen it before, and I think it's beautiful.
I brought something out of my closet that's different. It's totally different from this, but it's just as interesting from probably the 60s. if anybody's interested in seeing it.
Of course, we'll have to wait until Archie returns so he can bring it to a big screen. And right now,
that reminds me, I need to bring up the chart.
Yeah, I wanted to say to Archie and to Bear, thank you. I mean, you guys present, just being here with you guys, I don't know, you guys' energy make me fucking busy. Yesterday I had like 19 people. Now I have another 3 people. Fuck me dead. I mean, please, I don't want to leave this panel. I mean, I'm getting busy.
you're talking being busy at your restaurant?
Yeah. You guys give some good vibe energy. I'm getting people calling.
I'm happy to hear that, man. So business is improving, eh?
So far, so far getting better. I mean, we still
good.
Yeah, we're still under this kind of getting out of this Corona bullshit. So maybe people are excited to go out. So we're probably going to know better next year, right? So how things going. But so far, yeah, I mean, I don't complain.
What do you mean, Ron, the shrink? What do you mean by scars aesthetics? Love the scars aesthetics. I don't know what that scar stands for. By the way, for everyone that has not noticed, on the top of the chat, there is a link to the GoFundMe for our dear friend, Blue Shirt Buddha.
Buddha, yeah.
If you would like to donate, Blue Shirt Buddha is dealing with some serious health issues, and any donation to help his family deal with this difficult thing during these times is appreciated. Right now, we are at $16,166 US.
Wow.
So Archie always posts this on the top of the chat, and you guys can donate if you can afford. Any donation is obviously appreciated.
And
right.
Also, we should mention that some of that money they're already using, and it actually does help the family a lot.
Good. So,
Hey, Bear, where does REG fit into the alliance chart?
You know, he's a very interesting guy. REG was the guy that basically started coming on Tim Wright live streams, and he was a type of guy that many people dislike because he appears relatively boring and so on. But I told Archie to actually let him come on a live stream, and he was there. Marco was very upset about it. He demanded
I believe that Plastic and REG get along very good.
I don't know. That's news to me, but I know that REG.
I might have been making that last bit up.
REG is a type of guy that I call, for a lack of better expression, spineless cunt. So he chose to be with Pigsley.
So in Australia, we'd call someone a jellyfish.
Yeah,
that just basically means they're spineless. Yeah, exactly.
There we
Jellyfish.
go. The real plastic, mate. I'm ready for the first hit. The real plastic. I don't understand this, but
He
you know
wants
what?
to-
You can have your feud on my
He wants
channel.
to smoke some of that.
You can have your feud on my channel. Just keep the super chats flowing. Remember that, guys. Omar, $5. Archie, what happened to the 6-hand delivered pancakes you used to get every day? You want a diet? Yeah, you could say that there. And kayak sailing, $5. Watchers, old
Come on, the
school
dog wants to get out.
engineering, women, nice. Yes, the dog wants to get out. Let him out.
What kind of dog you have?
That's my little dog whining. Come here.
Give the dog a bone.
Show us the dog.
Mike, what's your dog's name?
Her name's Scooter.
Let's
it's a she.
Scooter. Come here.
Yeah, mine's a he. His name is Ryder.
Come on, come here. Come on.
How ironic that it's another character from the Muppet Show.
Yes, another character from the Muppet Show.
Put him in big screen. Let's see the dog. Oh, nice.
Oh, he's cute.
Oh, he looks lovely. He looks lovely.
Oh my God, he's so cute. Scooter,
She's,
hi,
she's
Scooter.
18 years old.
No, I don't like pets.
Super
You
chat.
know, there's no point having things that don't bring money in.
Malik.
Malik
People
Diamond,
just asked,
$10.
they wanted to
Arch,
see her.
I have ships in bottles, a weird hobby I used to collect. I still look at them from time to time online.
Malik, did you actually build them, or you would just buy them built?
Did we do the one before from Kayak?
Yes, we did. Watches, old school engineering, women, nice. Oh, look at that. It's going.
She's starting to build up steam, Arch. She's getting warmed up, buddy.
Beautiful.
Just go back to the main screen and you can click it back on once she's up to steam.
Okay, once she's up to screen. Here we go. Flip. This engine is flip mode, $45, $10. This engine is dope. How old is it? It's early 70s. Mid.
I know.
They
I
still
got this
make
one.
them.
I got this one in '69. They still make them brand new, but this one's
They look
1969.
exactly the same. They look exactly
Identical.
the same.
They haven't changed anything. Just like you, Arch, you haven't changed since you were a teenager.
Exactly.
Archie,
the real
who is this Sheena? What is
real
Bear, come on, you telling me you don't recognize me?
Oh,
here's
my
that
man.
fucking drunk Irish kid.
Hello,
Oh, Ron,
listen,
yes, mate. I'll be
how are
right
you, Ocean?
there. Okay.
I'm doing all right. I can tell, Bear, you're a man of class. You don't go to Toronto with crappy backpacks and having crappy pizzas. You're
you did the voice nice.
You do. You know, you'd never come to Venice or Paris,
Right?
on a budget
right.
airline, would you?
Fuck. First class only.
Exactly, and that's the way it should be. We don't need plebs coming and polluting our
Plebs.
cities.
Yeah. Oh, you're fucking good. And the thing is, we have no idea. Oh, here we go. What do we have?
The chart. The chart
chart.
is amazing. I love the chart.
Okay, well, let's go over chart, Mr. Green Room.
Yes. Well,
new update.
He's like the weather man, isn't he?
Yeah, kind of.
Tell us the weather forecast.
Well, this is just
What are the
latest.
updates? Where are we? First, we did fix Lolex, right? Not
Yes.
neutral. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're sticking with Clive being neutral? Okay. I don't know that that's really the right thing. Carson Chrono, Toyota Mo, Showcase, Team Right. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I like to understand from this board that this is actually the real board, just for people to know. How come?
Oh my
Archie,
God! I just
how come
realized
Archie is failing? Look how many people support Archie compared to today.
How come the guy in the toilet is the employee of the month?
Yeah, what's wrong with that picture? Guy in the toilet is employee of the month.
He'd probably suffocate his poor bird.
And it's going.
The smell.
Oh, here we go. Special moment.
Oh man, this is nice.
Did you have the control rod to steer it? You know, the Sov?
No, I only just the little steering wheel.
Yeah, no, but you can actually get a Wellesco attachment which lets you remotely control. You know that the wire. It's a wire.
But if you turn it to the right,
That's only
you go
for
in
rich
circle.
families.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
So this thing
We
can
love
actually move,
stuff.
huh?
Look at this. Yes, because it's got the little lever at the side there. He hasn't got the room. See that lever near the wheel? That lever, and it will drive. Oh, you got carpet.
Holy crap.
Is that synthetic carpet or wall carpet there, Sov?
Fuck me dead. Look at that.
He'll probably flatten any carpet beetles.
Look at that. How
That's
Your
great.
kid's not like this, Sov.
Today's kids are too into the video electronic stuff.
I think this is fantastic. I think this is fantastic, guys.
These are adult toys.
Man, this is beautiful.
Super
I wish
chat,
I
Arch,
had
super
this.
chat.
Super
Arch.
chat. Timepiece Fund. $2. I focused like an arrow. Can we talk about the Camry Fund? Yes, we're going to be raising Camry Fund. We're going to be raising a Camry Fund.
Well, tell
Yes.
us about it, Arch. What's the story about it? Come on,
Look,
fill us in.
Look, we're going to have a fundraiser. The Civic is on its last legs now.
How many kilometers, miles,
It's got
whatever?
210,000 kilometers. And it's just, yeah, it's just how it goes there. We're going to be focusing on a Camry Fund. Mr. Perpetual, $10. Thanks for showing us these nice contraptions, Sovron. Look at that. Amazing.
So
Yes,
you
Bear. We want to work on a Camry Fund. You know that? I tell you what, you know, I got to be honest with you.
I'll see you later, lads.
Hey, we love you, Sov. Thank you for
You too,
sharing
man.
that. Man,
Moderately fond of you all.
Very cool. Very cool toy.
Very
These
nice.
are
Thank you,
great
Sarah.
toys. Bear, I got to tell you, you know, I think as far as cars go, I've lost faith in cars, Bear.
I don't blame you. Cars are not.
They're not last like that. You used to, like, you used
They're
to buy a
tools, they're
nice car
tools.
on retirement, and
Yeah,
it would
well,
last you a lifetime. You know, that's
well,
the whole idea.
your dad has a nice Mercedes.
Yeah, but it's plastic. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's. I'll be honest with you. He always wanted one. I got a great deal, but it's not really a good thing to own. You know, look.
Archie, what
it's
about
so
leasing?
complicated. No, leasing is just very expensive. That's the same as buying, except they factor
give it
in
back.
every contingency. With leasing, they factor in every contingency. You've got to look after it. You've got a kilometer allowance. You've got to do this, do that. It's, to be honest with you, there's nothing good about leasing. Fleecing, it's called, because you're paying. They put depreciation. Everything is factored in. Leasing, there are certain benefits if you've got a certain vehicle, but a luxury vehicle, you know what, Bear? I think watches are a much better investment than the cars are.
Oh,
And
very much so.
also, to be
You
honest with
can
you,
get
Archie,
good deals on lease returns though. 20,000 miles. You know, they've been
Not in my country. Not in my country. The cars are so ridiculous. It's you know, a 3 Series now, Bear, in my country, Australian dollars, 320i is 84,000 drive away.
Oof.
Can you believe
Oof.
that?
That's high.
For
That's
a
high.
lousy 4-cylinder turbo with plastic cogs. You
That's
know what I
high.
mean? It's really, really expensive.
Look, I can tell
And,
Bear
and
because
that's not the taxes. That's also the manufacturers have really. They were selling that car as a run out for 58,000.
Does lease actually ever make sense? I don't know.
I don't know, Bear. The reason I wanted to tell you is because I have family in Canada, also in Montreal and Toronto, and I have a couple of uncles that actually lease cars. They already like over 40 years. They keep the cars 2 to 5 years, and then they change it.
Leasing is just finance, Bear. It doesn't matter how you look at it. You basically, it's for people who can't afford to pay cash.
I decided my next one is Toyota.
Yes.
I'm done with this European bullshit.
Yes.
Now, some of them using this as a tax, as
Well,
business expenses.
in my country here, it's not just a matter of buying a 5 Series BMW. You've then got to pay fringe benefits tax because there's a benefit to having this. So it equalizes that out. Many countries, it's not just a matter of, yes, you can save it, tax deduction, but you got to make a profit in the first place. Otherwise, there's no tax deduction. If you, so too many people, they say that I want to pay no tax. So look, it's different countries have different laws, but Timepiece Fund, $2. Bear and punters are here for you. Give us a growl. Bear, I tell you what.
I laughed at the
I want to buy a Camry.
Boozer. How do you pronounce Boozer's name? Boozer?
Buzzard?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yes.
see. I'd like to see Bear in a Prius C. No, never,
I got to tell you,
never.
Bear, I want to get a Camry and treat it like a Rolls Royce. Look after
Why
it.
not? Why not? And
know,
you should.
That's
And you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, Arch. I think
Mm.
it's a. Are you thinking brand new?
I was thinking demonstrator.
That's a good idea. That's a good
Demonstrator.
idea.
About $30,000. Plastic got one.
Even that's
By the
hard.
way, let me tell you this. Did you hear about Plastic Sacrifice? He took me out for lunch.
Tell me about it.
He took me out for lunch. He paid, of
Oof,
course.
nice.
Otherwise, and then on his way home, he was involved in a major car accident.
Holy moly!
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm not joking.
Is he
was
okay?
involved. Oh no, this was a couple months ago. I didn't even think to mention it. I didn't think you guys
Okay.
actually cared.
No, we're not.
How is he?
Come on, man.
He's.
What's going on? Who's this? Who's what's?
Well, that's me. My dog likes the piano classic. Pontiff, I just wanted to come on and share something for you.
Yes.
I'm here because Bear is here. When he's on the show, his ratings gold. And
Yes, he is ratings gold. Bear is
Thank
very
you.
powerful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I love Bear.
I am so glad that that he has your back. I think there. I never used to watch the chats, and I think Jamie, mentioned it on the live stream, and he said, "Oh, there's tons of stuff going on chat," and I like, "Okay, what's chat?" So I got onto chat, and I see a lot of people on it, and I kind of got to know a few personalities through the chat. So, and as I mentioned on my super chat, there's a lot of wealthy people there on the chat that love AC3, but because of AC3, the way we like him, they're a bit scared, a bit intimidated. And for me, Pontiff dressing me down has never been a problem because I went to all boys Catholic school, so I've got my beating since I was 4 years old, so to speak.
You got resisted.
But the long story short, there are a lot of people who love Archie, but they're just intimidated somehow to super chat or somehow to come on the stream. And I'd love for these guys to come, pay $20, come on the stream, and Archie would want to hear your story. He'll give you a little bit of dress down, and as a man, you should take it because that's gonna grow you up, because that's gonna get you out of your mommy's skirt, and that's good for you. And then we talk watches. What's wrong with
Toyota
that?
Mo, $5. Arch, this is the worst time. I tend to agree. I'm going to hold off. I tell you now, Bear, I want to put another 100,000 on that Civic. That's what I want to do.
If
I
you
tell
can,
you
why
now,
not?
Arch, this is the worst time to buy a car. Supply shortages are calling dealers to mark up cars. Camrys are great cars. Wait until next year. I tend to totally agree. It is so bad. I got to be honest with you. In my country, I think things will settle down once they're starting to open up. Sydney, you can fly out to Singapore, Hong Kong. Actually, Hong Kong's a bit of a bitch because they've got quarantine, but Thailand, some of these countries are opening up. I think things will get back to normal. This chip shortage, Bear, can you believe this chip shortage in the car industry? Do you believe this
Crazy.
bullshit?
I don't know. I think there might be some calculations, some excuses, and so on. I don't know. Even the iPhones and all that, they were having chip shortages. What do I know? What do I know? I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think? Timepiece Fund, what's going on there in this world? Tell us what the problem is. Why
So-
supply chain?
So, just to finish the story, and I'll get back to that answer. So very quickly, just a quick note to Mike the Snake. I love Ayrton Senna and Randy Momola, and I love your Pantera. And Marcelo, love what you're doing in Japan. It's a tough business, but just the way Archie interrupted me and I kept quiet. You've got to, it's his show. You've got to let the man have his talk. He drives it. When he talks, you stop. All right. With full respect, I just wanted to kind of share that to you because Archie loves you. And
we love you, Timepiece Fund.
You guys bring so much value here, and the last thing I would want is Archie to lose his temper and just explode on you, because he will, because he is no filter. But going back to what I was saying is, there's so many people I watch in so many places.
Thank you, man.
And somebody sent me a link and said, and watch this, and I'm not going to mention names. And there were people just super chatting, just to piss off Archie, and
yeah, I noticed that.
And I just asked myself, you know what? Okay, these guys will run out of money soon, because there's nobody that brings the knowledge of watches and value of entertainment like Archie does. And the sooner these fikers realize, the better they are. So with that, I'll go on mute.
Good points.
Thank you so much.
Very good points.
Fun there. He's a lovely guy. Bear Clooney, I want to ask you this here. You've been a loyal fan for a long time.
100%.
And you've never asked for anything. Can I mention your Instagram, or you don't want me to mention?
No, I don't.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Stud Muffin, $5. Find a car with good service history and low miles. Enjoy the car for a while and sell it afterwards. Certain cars appreciate. I got to tell you, Stud Muffin, I'm going to wait. They're a ripoff, absolute ripoff. They're ridiculous. Retail, no discount. Forget it. I tell you this now, Bear. I'm not racing. I think it's best to just slow down and wait a bit there. It's
you're in a nice position right now. You are comfortable. You are not in debt. You have a good thing going on. You have a stability. Yes. Enjoy life. And I can see, because I do know, I follow you on your Instagram and so on, where there's more of a private life pictures. You enjoying time with your wife. You go out. You have a nice dinner. Arch, you have freedom right now. And there is nothing more important and more beautiful than the freedom. That's the bottom line.
Agreed.
Yeah, freedom. That's you know what? And the fucking horrible thing is, Bear, I can't understand this, Bear. Can I ask you this? Why do I want to buy a luxury car that's like putting a bag of cement around my neck?
Because it's attractive, the idea is cool, you picture yourself, you visualize yourself in it, and so on and so on. But in all honesty, Arch, it's a waste of money, man.
It is a waste of money.
For us, for us, it's a waste of money. I would rather see you buy another watch, to be very honest with you.
Yeah.
It's been a relatively long time without you getting another watch.
Sorry to interrupt. The free super chats.
Okay, here we go. Flip mode, $45, $10. Leasing is a ripoff. Always paying money with no ownership. Toyotas are fantastic.
Thank you.
The other thing is, guys, I don't know whether I should get. You seen that new little baby SUV Toyota? I was thinking about that. Maybe. Stud Muffin, $5. The chip shortage is due to droughts in key areas. Chips requires massive amounts of water. Taiwan produces the most chips, but now has a drought. Fair point. And flip mode, $10. Leasing is a ripoff. Always paying money with no ownership. Toyotas are
Arch. Why would I'm reading Tom Magnum? I know the guy is on your chats, and nice guy. So he says, Bear, freedom and Australia should not be put in the same sentence. Why such a sentiment? I don't understand. Australia seems to me like an awesome country. I don't get that.
Some people have said we've had very draconian rules with lockdown.
So did we.
Had some states, you couldn't leave the state. You had to. We've got people now who are in New South Wales, they can't cross the border, so they've been stuck there for weeks.
Okay, I understand what you're
Okay,
saying.
we've
But
also
it's
got
not exclusive to Australia.
where
That's
Suckerhorn is from. They had nighttime curfews.
How is
If
Mr.
you-
Suckerhorn doing?
He's good. He's good. They also you had to wear masks if you went out and you weren't. They were getting fined, massive fines. You weren't allowed to leave more than 5 k's from home. They had some really worrying. Wasn't too bad in Queensland, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as bad as Sydney or Melbourne,
Mm-hmm.
but and to give you an idea, Brisbane is 1,000 kilometers from Sydney.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And from Melbourne, we're about 2,000 kilometers. And for Cairns, Brisbane is 2,500 kilometers away from Cairns.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see Australia is a huge area, but people mainly live on the coastal fringes. They don't live in the middle. Okay, there's a lot of land in Australia.
You guys have the biggest desert in the world.
Exactly. Now, the thing is this, let me say this to you. I think Australia itself, this COVID thing has been very hard for many people around the world. I'm confused. I don't understand, Bear, like real estate in my country. Okay, I'll tell you this now. I had a bit of bad luck in my life. I got divorced.
Mm-hmm.
I did so many stupid things, right? So many. Flip mode 45, $10. The new Camry is a head turner for real. Low mileage pre-owned is a smart way to go. Someone else has already taken the big depreciation hit. Mo is right though. Hold off. Actually, Camrys are fucking bulletproof. They do not depreciate.
Show us your dream car. Let's see your dream car. Show us.
Okay, 1 minute there. Let me just say this to you. As far as it goes, this country here, real estate has exploded.
Mm-hmm.
Share market has exploded.
Mm-hmm.
And the real estate market is so hot. There's real estate agents who've got no stock. They don't have any listings. They can't get listings. That's how in Brisbane, demand, because it's just crazy. Houses used to be so affordable in Australia. Australia was so Madman $2. Melbourne, most lockdown city in the world. Bear, yes.
Hi, Madman. Nice to see you, sir.
So Melbourne, they had like 6 months of lockdown. You could only go out to get food. You couldn't go, there was no shopping, just general browsing, and you couldn't go to a coffee shop. It was only takeaway only, and Bear.
Yeah, I can understand now the sentiment.
That's what in all honesty, thank God, at least they're opening up Sydney and Brisbane. See, the problem is they've got states. They got different political sides.
Same like us, provinces. So Quebec is much more rigid. They had a very extreme measures. Ontario as well. But then you go Alberta, which is more.
Believe it or not, it's the conservatives who give you more freedoms. The left wing.
Same
here.
Okay. Wait. You call left wing conservatives?
No. The left wing.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ones. It's our Labor Party. They have much more lockdown. The left side.
Same here.
The right wing, they want to have more. They see, and it's funny because the left wing was always for freedom. It was the right wing who. It's confusing. And I've got to say, honestly...
Whoa. What do you mean confusing? Left wing has never been about the freedom. Left wing is always about control of the masses, control of the government. Left wing is anti-freedom.
Well, okay, now hang on a minute. Well, when I say left wing, I'm talking in the Australian political scene, which is, it's a democracy. They still, both the left and the right wing, both are vehemently in favor. We have a constitutional monarchy, which means we have a...
Same as us.
Okay. The thing is this, okay? I think the two-party system where you have parties like that is probably the best thing. If you have one side who's always in power, you have corruption and greed, and I don't think that works. It doesn't work.
I'm with you on that. I always prefer minority government over full majority of any political party.
Guys,
I
in
don't-
Israel, we have like 50 parties, and they actually negotiate to build a coalition. So basically, your vote is worth like nothing. They actually build their own coalition.
Look, I got to tell you honestly, I honestly look. I don't want to talk about politics because it's bad for the super chats. But
True.
let me say this to you, Bear.
Mm.
You know what? It seems to me the people who are middle class or wealthy, they're getting richer.
Mm-hmm.
People who have nothing are getting the distance. The gap is getting very wider,
Mhm.
and I think that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that housing is becoming. The problem is housing is so unaffordable. It's unaffordable. We're talking in my country, average wages in Australia after tax, you're
Mhm.
probably looking at 40,000 in the hand.
Mhm.
Okay. And it's average wage, 40,000 after taxes. Okay. And then the real estate average house, we're not talking Sydney. Sydney is $1.3 million. Brisbane is $700,000. 700. See, to be actually save a deposit, you need, they're saying 10% as a minimum. They prefer you to have 20%. 20%, it's 140,000. You know how long it takes to save 140,000 when you've got 40,000 a year left over after tax?
Archie, but how much will it cost you to build a house in the middle of Australia? You know, like in the middle of the desert.
You got to understand the reason why a house.
Someone please super chat to change the topic. For God's
Yes,
sake, I'm gonna
sake.
die here.
The problem is you can't just build a house. All the land is expensive, but there's what you're paying for the land is because it's got sewage, it's got electricity, it's got a road. Okay, this land that's in the middle of nowhere, it's useless because there's no road, there's
Save
no
me, people,
sewage.
save me, please. Super chat something.
Super chat,
anything
quick,
but
quick,
this.
quick, quick, quick.
Anything but this.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Guys, I want to tell you this now. It is serious. Bear, what are you happy in Canada? Tell me how you feel at the moment.
Actually, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I want to know what's next watch, Archie.
Next watch
for Archie. I have an idea what I would like you to buy.
I got to be honest with you, okay?
Mm.
The problem is super chat. There we go. Creator mode, $2. Arch, tell me about the 5212.
You got it.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously, beautiful watch. Beautiful watch. The problem is, you know what the problem is, guys? It's damn expensive.
Yeah. I have a watch in my head that I know I want you to get, and I think you would love it. And I think it would be a great investment watch. And I think you can afford it. And I'm not going to say it. I'm going to wait for a couple of super chats for people to guess what I think Archie should get.
Hey, what do I think of this watch here? I think it's bloody amazing. The problem is it sells way over retail. I don't have an AD connection.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a watch, you know what? Seriously, I've never been able to afford this shit from the A. This is like a 50,000 Australian dollars. Where am I going to find $50,000 from?
No, that's excessive from what you need. That watch never crossed my mind.
MJ King, $5 gentleman. I would love to join the show, but I need a headset. I'm currently saving for the 007 Seamaster. Thoughts? It's okay. Seamaster's okay. Which one? There's so many.
Yeah,
things. You mean the new one, the old one? What's he talking about?
I think
you
didn't
didn't tell us.
The new one.
Look, I tell you what I'd like to get. Bear, you know what I feel?
Hang on. I want to answer his question. If you're talking about the titanium newest one, in my humble opinion, it's the nicest looking Seamaster, but it is expensive. And right now, because of the movie, it's actually kind of selling high. So maybe wait a little bit. And I would say in about 6 months, they'll drop in a price. That would be my advice. Sorry to interrupt you, boss.
No. I tell you honestly, what do I want? You know what? The way I see it is.
Before you do that, I'd like to ask people on this stream, what do they think Archie should get? Mike.
Yes.
What do you think Archie should get as a next watch?
I got to tell you this, okay? Seriously, just
Archie, I'm
timepiece
asking
fun.
Mike. I'm asking Mike.
Well, he likes Patek and he likes Rolex. He's kind of a two brand guy. So, you know, it would probably be another Patek or another Rolex.
Okay, I mean, until you figure it out, let's hear Marcelo. What do you think Archie should get?
Archie for me is always world time. He have this face of world time, you know. I mean, he's a classic world time.
You think he should get a world time? I mean, Archie's.
I know he have, but I think
he has one of the best.
His world time, he would be the one with the globe world in the world time, and that I think would
it's probably
be,
that.
That would be it. Or another thing I would love to see, because I know Archie is so much into classic music and he's so much kind of a geeky, nice kid. So I would wanted to see him having the a mini repeater of Patek, a nice mini repeater.
You guys are a little bit detached from reality.
You ask me what I go for.
Archie, you wanna capture that super chat we missed? For my apologies.
Super chat, timepiece fun, $2. Why do I feel collection is empty until I get a Patek? And Stud Muffin, $2. Archie needs a Daytona, a root beer, or a JLC. And we've got Madman, $5. I see AC3 with a Pepsi. Keen to hear Bear's suggestion. And we've got Mr. Tudor to you, no brainer, Arch. Black Bay 58, silver 925, or the blue.
Even though Archie had this, according to him, bad experience with Tudor because he lost money, I think Archie never gives up on Tudor. You were also flirting with Grand Seiko, right?
Yes, exactly right, Bear. I got to tell you,
you did say you wanted one of those.
These Pepsis, I'll be honest with you, I love this Pepsi, right?
Of course.
But the secondary market price, because let's be honest, the real retail price is irrelevant. That price is irrelevant. You can't get it from the dealer. You have to buy a whole lot of shit to get it. That's irrelevant. And I'm not a VIP.
However, I agree with Madman. I think we would all love to see you with Pepsi.
A Pepsi. You know,
we would love to see you. However, that's not my choice.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
No,
I got to be honest with you. Okay, so Pepsi's no good, right? I tell you what, I honestly, any of the Rolexes, they're so dear. Anything Rolex is dear. So
I never said it has to be Rolex. I only want to hear what people think. And I'm wondering if anyone is actually going to say what I thought, because I actually put some thought behind it. I took into consideration your taste. I took into consideration the value and value retention. I took into consideration your financial ability. So my thought, my suggestion is going to be based on all those factors, not just what Archie deserves.
I suppose the thing is, would it be a sports watch, a dress watch? What is it? What genre of watch is it?
Well, I'm not going to disclose it yet. I want people to guess. I want to play a bit of a game.
I can guess. I can definitely guess. It would be a classic Calatrava, and the reason I say that is because for me, since beginning that Archie started the YouTube, he always was.
I'm going to tell you, absolutely not. Archie has
$2. Bear Rolex Sky Dweller.
One of my favorite watches. Unfortunately, I think Sky Dweller is beyond Archie's abilities, out of his range.
Exactly right. He's right.
Wow! Now Bear make me curious.
Of course.
Let me just have a look here. See, I would say I'm thinking Grand Seiko. I think Grand Seiko could have some really good.
So Archie, you participating. I'm glad. I see you're participating.
Which model?
Wait, Bear. Let's give a super chat for Bear to reveal what is the
No.
what is the what?
I want people to guess with super chats, and whoever gets it right, I will say yes, I agree. That was my original thought. But I actually did not come up with this just like that. I thought about it. I really put some thought behind it.
That is good.
100%, Bear. I got to tell you, I like these, maybe one of these classical Grand Seikos like this.
Interesting. What do you like about them?
More
Arch?
affordable. I like the price. You know, affordability is very important to me, Bear.
Certainly. And
Because
which one
price
is
everything?
If you're
Service
going for
doesn't
Grand
matter.
Seiko, would you go for quartz? Would you go for?
I don't think you could go for quartz. I don't mind the high beat or the spring drive. I think are fine, but
You're
nine,
okay. You're okay with the spring drive, Arch?
I'm okay with the spring drive, but I don't like. I really like these elegant 1950s Japanese sort of watch there, leather strap or bracelet. That's a good. I like the peacock. You know the peacock GMT.
That's a bit
But it's expensive.
out
That's
of your reach.
expensive.
I
It's
think.
expensive. 100%. It's ridiculous.
It's a hot one, right?
Sorry.
It's a bit.
The hot.
It's a hot.
One,
It's trend.
yes.
Does Archie go with the trending watches? No.
Oh, always against the trend. You know, look at
Mm.
this peacock is beautiful, but you know how these are like a Rolex.
Hey, this is a great comment from Typepiece Fund.
Timepiece Fund. $2 AC3. How about buying a piece your punters can afford?
Well, it's a big range of punters. Timepiece Fund, we have a punters that are probably Hamilton level. We have a punters that are Rolex level.
We have
a
$20
Mega
million level, $5 million level, and we have $50.
Yeah.
It's a mixed bag.
It's amazing that nobody can come up with what I was coming up. I'm just so disappointed.
Is it Swiss? What
maybe,
can you give us some
maybe
clues? Give us some
Super
clues,
chat.
Bear.
an older
Okay.
sea dweller or
Here we go. No, it's not Rolex. We've already said it's not
Oh,
Rolex.
not Rolex.
Now, I think Marcelo, you're missing what
How
he
do you
said.
know? Wait. What do you mean it's not Rolex? Why are you saying it's
Rolex
not Rolex?
would be unaffordable for the Archie. It's too expensive.
It's I don't think so. Not necessarily. Think
Paul
about it.
Salisi is $5. 3C Archie changing gender faster than buying a Grand Seiko. I see Archie changing gender faster than buying a Grand
Paul,
Seiko.
I agree with you. And I was just laughing inside while Archie, you know what's Archie doing? Archie's trying to figure out what I'm thinking, but he's not actually, should not be doing that. Archie needs to think what he likes. And I think the watch that I'm picking for him is that he would genuinely enjoy, that would be affordable to a certain extent, that would not kill him over the retail. I just said over the retail, a little bit over the retail.
Ooh.
That's the clue. That's the clue.
maybe a Cartier Santos.
Is it on a bracelet or is it on a leather strap?
Absolutely on a bracelet.
Super chat.
Marty's Fixing Yachtmeister 16622 blue, $5. Marty's Fixing.
Marty's, that's a great suggestion. And
They're
to be very honest with you, the problem is they are expensive to begin. However, it's probably one of the most beautiful and decent value Rolexes on the market. But that's not the watch that I would pick for Archie.
It's not a Ming. I hope it's not a Ming there. Is it
Oh
there?
fuck no! God forbid. God
Archie,
forbid.
do you miss the Cartier that you used to have, or the Breguet?
You know what? I gotta tell you, that Roadster, you know, when I owned it, it pissed me off. It was just a ETA movement inside. but when I
Hello,
sold it-
humanity.
Hello,
Archie-
humanity. Neo, $5. Pre-ceramic Pepsi can be had.
Absolutely true. However, I do not
Expensive.
see Archie as a guy who's buying a neo vintage.
Archie, do you like ball watches?
He fucking hates them.
Do you like ball watches,
No.
Archie?
Archie, please talk about the Cartier.
You don't
and
like the brand
Breguet.
Ball?
You know the Cartier. I love Cartier. Cartier is a great brand. The only
I
problem...
would never pick Cartier for you. Never.
No. I
But you
starting
had
up
a
at
few- you
$2.
had few.
Pull up my email and use this site in Japan. I'll have a look.
But Archie, you used to have a few Cartiers, right? in the past?
In the past, they're all gone, but you know what I mean?
Archie
all-
sucked me into Cartier, and we have the winner. We have the winner.
We have the winner.
We have the winner. Congratulations to New Zealander Cameron. That is
King.
my pick for Archie.
Wow.
Which Air King? You know, I owned one, don't you?
I'm talking the modern new Air King.
I had one. You know that?
You had one, and where is it, Archie?
There, you're not gonna like the answer.
I know.
There.
Archie,
Bear,
buy
I
this
did something-
watch.
I did
Buy.
something. I did
Buy.
something very silly, Bear.
Archie, listen to me.
Bear. I had
You-
the Milgauss. You know the Milgauss?
Of course.
You know, that's the non-GV black.
Yes.
I had the Explorer 1,
Yes.
39 mil,
Yes.
which is now worth a fortune.
Unattainable, correct.
And I had an Air King. Those three I swapped for one Calatrava.
And that's fine. But I think it's time to rebuy Air King. I did it, so can
Yes.
you. I did it, so can you. And this is
The only
not
problem is
Tell
it
me.
different to Milgauss? Is it different?
It's
the same
very
case.
no. It's
It's three
very
watches with the
different.
same caliber.
It's a very different. The question like that indicates that you think all Rolex is same, but Milgauss and Air King are completely different watches. This is a beautiful pilot piece. This is a watch with a very unique aesthetics. This is a watch that's still underappreciated, which results in selling slightly.
So expensive, but it's 10,000 Canadian plus.
You can get this for 10,000 Aussie. You can get
a lot
this
of
for
money
10,000.
still.
Yes, it is. But what's going to happen when this gets discontinued, Arch? And I know you love this watch. And it's a Rolex, and it's different, and it's cool, and it's a time only.
But
I love
then
it.
I have
It's
a
beautiful.
question. What happens if they don't actually discontinue, but just fix it? Let's say this time alum in the 3, 6, and 9. You know, like just renew a version. Does this
It'll
going
never.
to go up in
It'll never
value?
sink. It'll never sink.
This
watches-
this watch is going to go up in a value, no question about it. No question
Neo,
about it.
$5. No, get the Explorer 139.
Oh, those are
Ooh, ridiculous.
they are going way up, way up. You need to
I had a
think-
Mark 1 as well. I had a Mark 1 Bear.
So what? I'm not talking. I'm not being nostalgic, Archie. I'm thinking, what is the best steel Rolex to buy right now for Archie Luxury? And it
It's
goes
10
nice. Let's put it into your Rolex collection. What do we have?
The Submariner.
Beautiful.
We have the Explorer 2.
Beautiful.
And we have the Milgauss.
And then you have Air King, 4 steel stunners.
Yeah, but we Bear, we also talk about the Yachtmaster 1, also undervalued.
Yachtmaster
It's more
1,
expensive. It's expensive.
Is it-
They're considerably more expensive.
they're expensive in retail. They're beautiful watches, and to be very honest with you, I don't think Archie likes them as much. Tell me the truth, Archie. What do you think about Yachtmaster 1? Be direct and honest.
Like a fancy sub.
Yeah, I tell you, I don't like the silver dial. Don't never like this, you know, the silvery white, whatever that
Are you
is.
talking
platinum, you
you're
mean the
talking platinum dial? Platinum
Yes.
dial. Mhm.
Well, you know the original one. What was that? The original. They had a white one as well.
No, the platinum. It's a
With the
platinum dial.
platinum, the
With the
silvery
red, with the red hand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I like the blue. I like the blue a lot, but not. I never really liked the Yachtmaster. It's always been.
I sense that.
Yeah, I like the sub. Why would you buy the Yachtmaster if the sub is, you know, that's always. I gotta tell you, you grab that mic, I'll just mute you. Then you grab it there. You don't need to walk away. You can stay there. He doesn't. Yeah. Let me say this to you, Bear. I gotta tell you, Rolex itself, I think it's unattainable anymore.
No,
This
it's
is-
not true. I still believe this is
See,
attainable.
I tell
This
you,
is
my budget
attainable.
is half that. Half that. I want to spend half. Five.
Then don't.
Bear.
Then don't buy fuck all.
5 Canadian.
No, 5 Canadian doesn't buy anything.
Omega,
Grand
maybe.
Seiko.
No, please, please don't talk stupid, Arch. That's not you. Archie Luxury is not Grand Seiko.
No.
Worst case scenario, Tudor BB58. But you have a bad experience with it, so I don't want to push that.
Actually, what about the Speedy? You
know what?
You still have a Speedy?
Yes. I still got the Speedy. Tell me this, Bear. What's happened as far as Breitling? Is it true in Canada? The no discounts now, or what's happening?
No. That's not true. There's some that are being hot, like the one that I showed you, which you did not like, with a platinum bezel. And no, they discount the Breitling is on average 25.
But they used to be very soft. Now they're getting a bit.
No, they're still soft.
Still soft.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Fuck
Breitling is soft as shit. I mean, to be frank, I would not recommend Breitling. I mean, if you're going for a watch, $5,000 Canadian, $5,000 Australian, I honestly think you need to look at used Omega, Speedy, but you have that, so there is nothing Omega that you could really appreciate. Seamaster you never liked. You kind of you can accept it, you can tolerate it, but you don't like it. And then when it comes to Breitling, fuck off. That's not gonna work. What else we can look at? You hate Longines. You hate. I don't know, IWC. How you feel about IWC?
You know, the models I like are so expensive.
Yeah, I know.
That's the Portuguese is beautiful, but
I have the
like the big
Portuguese,
pilot.
and I you know what I hate about it?
What's that?
I have the one with a Valjoux, and it's a fucking noisy fucker.
I know,
and it cheapens experience. It cheapens
it's
experience.
7750. It's very noisy, that machine. You know,
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
But you know, Bear, I think in all honesty, Bear,
I want to see you buy another Rolex. I want to give you Archie luxury advice. I want, if you cannot afford it now, then just save a little more and get another Rolex, preferably steel Rolex. In this case, I think Air King is the best opportunity. I mean, you already have a sub, you already have a Milgauss, you already have the Explorer 2.
You still have the Reverso also.
Gotta tell you, Bear, it doesn't really. I kind of feel, Bear. I tell you honestly. You know, I had that three. I had the Milgauss, the Air King, and the Explorer 39, right?
Yeah.
I thought the best out of the lot was the Milgauss, out of that three.
And you know what? I'm not going to argue with that. But there is something very cool about Air King.
The Air King.
With that green Rolex, with that yellow crown.
It's the only one that does that, you know?
Yes,
it is absolutely... It's an amazing watch.
And I went through this hate of Rolex Air King. That was one of the earlier steel watches I bought. Go ahead.
Super chat. Archie's boring Aussie mate, £1.80. Bosman era Seamaster GMT. Brosman. That's Pierce Brosnan era GMT. Seamaster GMT. Investment potential.
He's talking about the James Bond with the GMT.
Yeah, I like them. They had the sword hands. But you know what?
It's not investment potential.
No. By the way, thank you for the pen. He sent me a pen. I want to say thank you. It's all good, you know. Thank you.
He changed his name. That's time. What's his name, Arch?
Timely.
Good to see you, man. Hopefully.
No, it's not him. It's not him. That's someone else.
Oh, okay.
That's just poking fun at him. That's all.
Did you used to own
because Timely doesn't super chat that much, and secondly, not in pounds. He does Aussie dollars. See,
stupid me. Sorry.
Look, Bear, I got to tell you. I got to be on. Can I be honest with you?
Please.
Okay, so the credit card itself there, right?
Mhm.
I really got to hammer that down. Okay.
How much is on it? What's the balance?
Do you want the truth or do you want me to lie to you?
Truth.
Okay, so my wife's credit card.
Yes.
Okay, my wife's credit card. I'll just look it up. I'll just tell you exactly. It's not good, Bear. This is not. So my wife owed
Because I
$11,000.
said you are without not in a debt, and then somebody in a comment said that I have lost my mind. How can Archie not be in a debt? So
Yeah.
I guess I have
Yeah,
lost my mind.
I do I do apologize. So my wife credit card, because she's got one credit card. Okay, can I ask you this firstly, Bear?
Archie, super chat before. Just,
Toyota Moe's big toenail, 2 pounds. I love Toyota plastic water pumps. Thank
Do
you.
they have a plastic water pumps?
I'm not sure about that. We'll have to check
Okay.
that out. Let me just
All
tell you
right.
this, Bear.
Please.
Okay, now Bear.
Your wife not listening.
I'll order some stuff then. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Let me just say this to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If I tell you what credit card debt I've got, if I've got a couple 0% ones, they don't count, do they?
Let's go, Archie. What is it?
No, I'm just asking you. They don't count, do they?
No, they don't count. Go ahead, Archie.
Okay, good. So let's have a look here, okay? So on the solar, that's zip, okay?
Good.
I owe about 4,500.
Archie is
That's interest free. That's interest free. We're paying that down, okay? So that doesn't count, okay?
Well, it is 4,500. It does count.
I got latitude, right?
Okay.
Latitude was the latitude itself there. That was the, that nice furniture I got.
Yes.
That's 50 months interest free. So that doesn't count, does it? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so on latitude. Let me, don't get angry. Don't say that.
Look, if Archie pushed this that long, it doesn't sound good.
Let me tell you this. Okay?
It doesn't sound
I honestly thought.
Actually, I was going to pay latitude next week. Okay.
Okay. I honestly thought he's doing better, but I mean, it doesn't sound like this is going to go well.
If you push it that long,
Here's the latitude bill. So latitude itself, right? Latitude. Listen to me. Latitude. I got a few things on latitude. Okay. That was the Freedom Furniture interest free. You know that cabinet I got for my wife's handbags?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that wasn't free. Okay, I put that on Freedom because we had a Freedom. They gave me a gift voucher, and I had to spend money to get the gift voucher. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay. So the furniture. Okay. So also when I got those earrings for the wife.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
So I had 2,000 I made on the day. Well, there was 1,300 missing, right? Actually, $1,450 to be exact. I put that on latitude because they gave me a 6-month interest-free deal.
So you like this interest-free, eh?
Okay, listen to me.
The
So
motivates
latitude itself is down to about 6,000. It's coming down.
You're talking. So we're talking 10,500 so far.
No, because it's interest-free. It's not.
It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, keep going.
Guys, we need super chat fast.
Then I've got something called hum.
What the fuck is hum?
It used to be GE money.
Okay.
Because it's financial peace. It's called, right?
Okay.
So hum, I got that security screens. You know, the mesh, the crime safe, crim safe to stop the burglars getting into the house.
Fair enough.
Okay, that was 10,000. Okay.
Is that interest free?
No, because I had to put 3 in. 7 was interest free. Okay. So the hum now, the hum is down to 6.8. 6.8. Okay, but then I've got 2 credit cards. Okay.
So we didn't get to the credit cards yet, and you are 20,500.
Because they don't count. They don't count because they're interest-free deals. Do you understand?
There is a fucking help coming. £1.
Toyota Mo's big toenail, £1. No, so the 2 credit cards. This is what I used. My wife's credit card last month. I put $5,000 in to reduce it.
5,000 to reduce. So how much do you owe?
Now or before? now or before? What do you want?
Now, Archie, now.
Okay, after the payment, it's down to. It's down to just under 6.5.
I thought it's gonna be scarier. Okay, so it's so we're now at 27.
Nope. Okay, and then I've got my own credit card.
Now is the moment of truth.
Okay. And you know, I had a few expenses that month. You know. I put money into that. I put a lot of money into it, right?
Okay.
But then I spent it. Okay. Okay. I spent some of it. Okay.
Okay. You know, some people are
about 10. It's about 10. Okay. Actually, it's about 10.5 to be exact.
So now we are at 27 plus 10, 37.5.
Some of that is interest free. Do you understand?
This Toyota Mo's big toenail is really trying to help you, Arch. There's another pound. Thank you, Toyota
understand?
Mo.
Some of it is in. Look, some of it I had to do the look. What I'm trying to say to you is right.
Oh, a nice super chat now.
Bear. What I'm trying to say to you is right. You know, to keep an Instagram profile going, you've got to keep buying shit.
Arch, to be very honest with you, my recommendation to buy Rolex Air King is now turning into I'd rather you sell actually one watch and settle that hopefully you sell maybe one Calatrava.
Okay, we're back down to Timepiece Fund, $2, dropping AP Quest from Super 30 per your advice. Okay, dropping AP Quest. Yes, good idea.
I remember that's what you told him. Yes.
Archie, until you fix
Bad
your
muffin.
debt, did you reconsider
$2. Archie email. Now, the thing is, let me just explain this to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's good debt and bad debt. You understand?
Let me hear this one.
There's good debt and bad debt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interest-free debt is kind of using their money, right?
Mm. But the problem is the stuff you bought with that interest-free debt depreciates in the value. You didn't buy anything that's actually holding the value. Hey, Arch, what was the biggest consumer debt you had in your career, in your life? What's the biggest consumer debt at one point?
Oh boy.
Okay, now you mean one card or you
No,
mean
no.
in total?
Combined cards at one time.
Oh boy.
Well, let me just say this to you. At one stage, I did owe 101,000 on my Amex card.
I knew that coming. Yeah, I knew that coming because I remember.
But you got to pay those off at the end of the month, don't you?
I didn't. I know that.
How did you manage that? What did you do? How
So
did you
watch
pay that? What did you
Anyhow.
fucking do?
Look,
You're a genius. You're a fucking magic
No,
magic man.
look,
Mm.
look. I spent a bit too much, okay?
No shit.
But I got to be honest with you, okay? In all honesty, you know what? I got to tell you the truth.
Hmm.
I had some stuff. I sold it off. I got it down to about 50, and then I just remortgaged the house. Because the Amex, you know, the penalty interest rate is 3% a month.
Yeah.
Archie, somebody try to help you with £1 again?
Here we go. Toyota Mo Big Toe £1. Look, all I'm trying to say is you've got to be careful, okay? The thing is, okay, let's just back the truck up. The security screens, I've actually done a lot of that. That's actually, I need to do that for the house. You know what
Plus,
I mean?
I'm assuming, knowing you, they're luxury security screens. Right?
They're burglar proof.
But they are luxury too, right? There is element of luxury. Higher level. It's a 909. The steel is higher level steel. Higher
Look,
grade,
I got
right?
to tell you, Bear, I think the truth is, right, what I should be doing is, Bear, seriously, no, what I think the answer is, look, I've actually done a lot of repairs to the house too, which I've already
That's good. Nothing wrong with that.
We put some ducted aircon in. We've painted inside out. We put luxury. I put that carpet in the studio.
That's luxury. That's luxury.
There's curtains that actually match the carpet. I don't know if you realize that they match.
I remember one of your old videos when you show your sacrifices and what you use for the curtains. That was fucking gold.
But you know, the thing is, Bear, that wasn't a joke. That's real.
I
life.
know. That's why it's
You know?
gold, because it's true.
And I had those curtains for 5 years. Those sheets were there for 5 years.
You always spent money on luxury items, but all surroundings and everything, you were very frugal.
Yeah. Look, the honest thing is, right, I'll be honest with you, Bear. It's good we've spoken about this because I wasn't even thinking about buying another watch. I think the best thing is to get, look, jokes aside, there are some expensive things that I've incurred there. Like I've done the screens, that adds value to the house. There's also some hefty repairs. The house is being painted.
Nice.
And
by the way, where with the fridge? What's the update on the fridge?
He's getting parts.
You do know we do not want to discard that fridge, no matter what it costs.
No.
That fridge is iconic.
No, the fridge is
iconic.
Yeah, keep the fridge.
Look, I got to tell you, Bear, the honest truth is that with the cards themselves, it's coming. They're landing. We're landing. We're like an aeroplane. We're gonna land.
Cruising,
you know what I mean?
land. Okay.
And the truth is, look, I think I should, instead of looking at buying things, I don't really need things. Does that make sense?
No, I don't think you need things. I just thought you have no debt, and I thought it was interesting to buy another watch. You have that.
I have interest-free debt doesn't count. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
And some of that interest-free debt, that's in my wife's name. It's not in my name. So that doesn't count to me, does it?
You're a very funny man. You're genuinely very funny man. This Toyota Mo Big Toenail keeps going, Arch.
$1, £1. Thank you. Look, guys, we might wrap this show up. I got to be totally honest with you. I'm making some big hits towards reductions. We're doing some big hits. Okay. In all honesty, the funny thing is, material goods don't really make you happy. Like I used to think to myself, if I had this watch, I could face any adversity. When I finally get it, it doesn't actually work. They help a bit, but they don't help a lot. The reality is you've got to find your own happiness in the things that you already have. I think
Wise
myself,
words.
I think the thing is this, a lot of those, okay, let's just look at that there. Let's just quickly look at this, okay? The solar, well, that's actually paying for itself because it reduces the electricity bill.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'll
so
pay
that's,
for itself over time.
okay. It's coming for landing soon.
You
Then we got the
you got some money for it, right? And then you basically use that money to buy some watches, if I remember correctly.
Solar's
Right?
like 30 or 40 grand, right?
No, it's not that much. About 15.
Okay.
What watch did you buy?
That's what it costs here.
I think, unfortunately, the watch I bought has actually been sold, but it's in a Patek that I own. Okay. Close before you close. End with the email. He sent me an email. Let me have a look at this here. So this is from Stud Muffin here. I got to be honest with you, Bear. Sometimes in life you've got to. A bit of leverage never hurt anybody. You understand that?
Of course.
And
of course.
You've got to be able to.
You need to build. You need to build a credit too. I mean, credit line, right? So it's nothing wrong. Yeah, there is always a good excuse.
What is a 660 credit score like, Bear?
Oh, Arch, I love you. I genuinely love you.
The good news is, Bear. You know the good news is, Bear.
Tell me.
With 660, I'm not able to get finance on a luxury car.
No, maybe that's a good thing, Arch. What do you think?
What do you think, Bear? What do you think?
I think you don't need a luxury car.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I got to tell you this. This is fucking the most beautiful. I got to tell you. Can I tell you honestly? This is my.
Just
dream.
before we forget, there was a super chat. You're going to go to email. Yeah, from
Arch,
Ronnie Paul.
good move on buying the security screens. The new owners will appreciate it. And let me just show you. This is actually my dream car. And don't laugh at this, okay? This, honestly, I've actually looked into buying one of these, okay?
Tell me. Show me. Is this from Stud Muffin?
They're an import. Yeah, they're an import, okay? Okay, they're an import, okay?
Okay.
But that's not a bad thing. Look at this. Toyota Century base grade.
No, I don't know. Why would I laugh at it?
Curtains in the back. Look at the curtains. This is a V12. Look at that. Look at this. Century. Toyota Century. What do you think of that? This is one of the most... These are very, very nice cars. They're famous with
Yakuza.
Independent Japanese businessmen, okay?
Yep.
Look, full size tire.
I have to say that's actually
what year is this?
Beautiful.
This is only a year old. It's got 7,000 kilometers on it, and it's actually it's 22 million yen.
So what is that, Arch?
Is it a Lexus or a
It's
Toyota?
quite expensive.
It's about $20,000.
$20,000.
Is it a Lexus or a
and
Toyota?
by the way, sorry to interrupt. A middleman in Japan that buy cars, they buy Mercedes or BMW. They don't buy Toyota. Trust me, I live here over 10 years.
Look, I think this is a beautiful car. It's absolutely beautiful. This is an absolute limousine. It's a Toyota limousine. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, very nice actually.
It's no, the whole point why I'd want to buy one of these is that because it's not what everyone like. If I was in Russia, I'd want to buy a ZIL. There you go, Bill. There. I want a ZIL. You know what a ZIL is?
Of course I know ZIL. Come on. I'm Serbian. We know everything Russian.
ZIL. I'd want a ZIL. You remember a ZIL? Guys, we're going to wrap this baby up. I want to thank you for coming on. Good debt, bad debt.
Good subject, good topic. Yeah.
Debt doesn't count. Sov's on here. Hello, Sov.
G'day, Arch. Hey, listen, this one's for Jamie Opulence. Jamie Opulence loves a little.
That's a
Jamie
beautiful
Opulence.
box.
he loves a little bit. He loves a little bit of opulence and a little bit of niceness. So
Yes.
it is not a child's coffin. What's in the box, guys?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's
There's the
in the
size of it.
Tea caddy.
Wow.
Oh
Tea.
shit!
It's a Chinese tea set.
No. If it's a watch, it's a damn expensive watch.
What's in the watch box? Is it a watch box? What's in it?
Chinese
watch.
tea set.
It's a watch.
Chinese tea set.
That's it's a coffin for my credit
That'd
rating.
be my guess.
Archie, before you wrap it
Should we
up,
open the
one more
box?
super chat.
Should we
Toyota
open the
Mo,
box?
Or
$2.
silverware.
That's a car to be driven in, not to drive.
That's a
Yes.
good. That's a
Okay.
good point. That's a good point, Toyota Mo.
Should we open the box?
Yes.
Yeah,
open the
please.
Open the box.
Please.
Oh, it's an automation box.
Holy
Holy shit. These were super expensive.
You have some beautiful objects.
So this is like a music box.
Yes.
Oh.
Can you
This is
play
a
that
music-
for us?
This is a Swiss music box, guys. So basically, if we have a
Wow.
look, it's got a
Nice.
drum in
Is it-
there, and it's got
Wow.
absolutely
should-
thousands of little spikes, which are notes. There's a comb, which is a
How do you
traditional
tune
music
it?
box. We've got a drum, we've got bells, we've got castanets, and there's a governor and a speed selector inside. Do you want to play it,
Can you
boys?
play? Yes, please. Yes.
Do,
please.
do you have the cylinders for that as well?
Because this is a watch channel and it's clockwork, so we might as well play it for everyone.
Yes, thank you. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
Archie, super chat in the meantime.
These should be worth a fortune, but they're
Just
That's your
so you
mainspring
know.
in there. In the drum
Yeah.
there, that's where your mainspring winds up in
Toyota
there.
Mo's big toe, £1. Thank you.
That's right.
Righty, you ready, lads?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, everyone on the left, be quiet because otherwise it'll turn the volume off. So here we go. We'll just go to change, and here we go. But if you can hear me, you can actually change the tune. It's got all these different tunes on it. So it's got 8 different tunes on it.
Those are all the songs that'll play.
And four playing this one.
What time period?
Here we are, gentlemen.
What time period was this from?
This is dated about 1870.
Very nice.
That would
Beautiful.
have been hideously expensive, wouldn't it?
Like all antiques, not as much as they used to be.
No, but in the day, this would have been an expensive thing to buy. This would not have been cheap.
Sovereign,
Yes, it would
you
have been.
said you said that for a couple of items you showed us. So are you telling me that these kind of things are depreciating lately?
Oh, they're not worth much. How much is that
they
worth?
are.
It's
Rob?
okay, go down and after that come up again. It will come up
Why?
again.
Why is that happening? What's the?
No, people don't want them. People don't want them, Bear. They're just not interested in them.
The first thing with collectibles is that before internet, you would have to search your life,
I think Sol
time
got
to
his microphone from the same
find
place
something
he
like
got
that,
the
find it,
Super chat.
and then something like that came through. The
Sorry,
internet
Sol, what-
basically brought the availability of anything anywhere in the world.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point actually that he just made.
By the way, could you buy new cylinders for this?
Arch,
No.
the
Can you hear me,
super chat.
gentlemen?
Thomas Burnett, £4.50. Shout out to our friend Blue Shirt Buddha. Hope you're keeping well, sir. Yes, Thomas, we want an update. You've got to email me. I want to know an update. What's happening?
Yeah, we would really like to
Please,
know
we
that.
would love to know. I want to know he's got the money and it's helped him. I want to know. I want to know.
Well, when I
Okay,
mention
guys,
Celine,
I got to
I'm
wrap this up. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming for today's show. What an amazing end. That music
Thanks for having us
box.
on, Arch.
So what's it worth? What's it worth these days?
We'll talk after this show.
Yeah, they're not worth a lot. I can tell you this. I know a lot of these things, you think they're very valuable. It's like those Steam things. You got to find the buyer for the fucking thing. They're hard to sell. A lot of these things are hard to sell, but that's an amazing thing. You think of it, that's like a watch. That's got the attention to detail of somebody who used to make watches. That would have been their trade. They'd make these music. That's equally as hard to make. And the Chinese, there's no cheap Chinese labor. Now you think, oh, big deal. No, you don't understand. This was before Chinese cheap labor and mass production. This was 1870. Holy shit.
Actually, before you wrap it out, super chat.
Timepiece Fund, $2. Grandpa's brass record player. Sadly, nobody wants it.
Yeah, well, that's reality.
But this
By
is
the way,
actually-
before we
these-
leave, we are almost at 100 likes. Can we please get to 100 likes before we go? And maybe another super chat for good night. That would be wonderful ending of the show.
That's a great way to go, guys.
So basically, with
And
the price
Bear,
of that box now, it wouldn't buy you it wouldn't buy you a hot Rolex. Put it that way.
Wow. But could you get some cylinders for different
No, you
songs?
can't. You can't because it's custom made. There's people don't
Thank
do
you,
that
thank
job
you,
anymore.
thank you.
The labor intensiveness to it, the labor intensive, Marcel.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the likes. Very much
Thank you
appreciated.
so much. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.
Archie, thank you for having me on the show.